Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another week of Star Wars. I'm thinking I may use this regularly for my startup music. That was Starfighter by Hurricane Turtle. What a fantastic fucking name. Oh god, I love it. So, as a start off, apologies for the sudden ending last week. As I said, there was a situation that I had to handle, and unfortunately it meant I had to leave a little early. So, that's life. As everybody knows, first rule at my table, life comes first. So, back this week, hopefully we'll be getting into the battle coming up. I am intentionally, when I switch to this screen, nothing is broken. I have intentionally aimed it this way, so that way people cannot see things they're not intended to see yet. So, with that, let's say hello to the guys.
Thinking of getting this one just because I like this brand.
What are we thinking of getting?
We're talking about
I need
mice.
a new mouse.
Oh, okay.
I will scroll wheel on mine. Is
I was showing him some Mad Cats because I figured I might as well.
Mad Cats is a good brand. I had their the first generation of the rat. I had.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, I'm not too familiar with them for mice. I'm more familiar with them for controllers.
Ah, gotcha.
Lord, those are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Understandable.
If you've got the money for it, I have a Razer Naga Trinity, and I've been very happy with it. I've had it for about 2 years, 2.5 years.
How much is that?
I think it's like 60.
It's a Razer. It's going to be pretty expensive.
It's a little pricier. Hang on a second.
65.
See, Razer Naga Trinity.
Oh, that's not even for a new one. That's renewed. Ouch.
Yeah, so for a brand new one, it's about $80.
Yeah, I'm more in the price range of like 20 to 40.
Okay. Maybe a Logitech.
Yeah, Logitech does some pretty good stuff.
Anyway,
I've heard good things about SteelSeries too.
We can continue this conversation later.
Oh yeah. So, how are we tonight, gentlemen?
Pretty good.
I'm fine.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar.
Hey, so you might want to check this one out. This is within your price range. Should be pretty good.
So, so where we left off last week before my little emergency, you guys were planning out, trying to figure out what you were going to do.
Yeah. Right after we finished planning everything out, we heard an explosion.
Yeah. You were fairly certain that was the start of the battle between Aphod's people and whoever his competitor is.
The other guy.
Exactly. So, with that, the game begins. So, do you guys know what you are going to do?
Yeah, if I remember right, what we had planned was we're going to act like we're surrendering and then come in through this front door. We're going to have probably around here. We'll all sneak off into the security station. And then we'll continue up this way. And then probably around here when we can see what's going on and see everyone that's in, this space here.
Yep.
We'll probably go to the into combat.
Okay.
I believe
Everybody-
that's what we had planned on.
Everybody agree with that?
Was it pretending to surrender or pretending to give up the info that we found?
Pretending to give
difference.
up the info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go in, I was going to look and see if there are any vehicles outside his compound.
No.
No?
Okay,
Uh-huh.
never mind.
Too bad that's not a speeder bike.
Did you also want to smash a car into his into the palace?
No, I wanted to disable it and then re-enable it after we were done, so we can steal it.
So in other words, disable it so somebody can't run the fuck away, and then once everything's said and done, make it work again so you can run off in it.
Yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, there's technically one other route we could have gone with this. I'm just going to say this out of character. We could have just, because the ship still probably has enough fuel to, like, take off, move about, and then land again. We technically could have taken the ship and just, you know, kind of blasted the fuck out of his palace with it, and then landed again. But that would be not very covert.
That probably would have gotten us in trouble with somebody.
You think?
With a lot of somebodies.
Uh-huh.
I figured it was worth it to bring it up as a option we could have gone for, but also point out that it was a very bad idea.
Yeah.
So,
We can do close air support later.
Yeah.
all right. So, are you going now, or is there something else you're going to do ahead of time?
Well, we heard the explosion. So,
Yeah, that's kind of the signal of it's now or never.
Yeah.
We're bringing what's his name? The Jedi. I don't
Aramis.
remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're bringing Aramis with us.
Yep.
And then
Is Fred coming along as well? I forgot.
no, we decided that Fred should stay in the building.
In the ship?
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
we need someone to watch it. I think we were also going to get the Death Hammer off of Fred and give it to Aramis for now. No, we
yeah,
already did that.
We already did that. Okay. Aramis has this death hammer. He doesn't have his blaster rifle.
I thought Fred was going to go with us. Oh well.
Either way, I think it'll be fine.
Probably.
I think we have enough firepower going in, and we also need someone to stick behind and make sure the ship doesn't get ambushed
Stolen.
or something.
Make sure no Jawas steal the ship parts.
Yeah, exactly.
Jawas getting this far into the city to steal the ship parts would be kind of suspicious. I'm gonna
No,
be
it
honest.
wouldn't.
Dude, Jawas steal shit off the streets all the time.
True.
Lantas, did you
Yeah.
watch season 3 of Mando?
No, I haven't seen season 3.
If you could find some, because I know you're not a big fan of Disney Plus, if you could find some place to watch it, go watch season 3 of Mando.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, out of character, I want to take a moment to eat this second sandwich of mine. If you guys can go ahead and start role-playing this.
Yeah. So,
I guess I'm going to just RP it as, while we're heading over there, I'm going to be on my,
Eating a sandwich.
no, I'm gonna be on my, bracer computer, probably, like, trying to check the news and everything else, gather information. You want me to do gather information check?
sure.
Okay.
So, before you guys go in, what order are you going to go in as? I put you guys out there, but I want you guys to arrange yourselves how you guys think you're going to go in.
I think I'm going to be here,
I will be here. I'll be like slightly in front of you.
and I'm thinking he should probably be, like, either, like, somewhere like there, so that Grawl can hide behind our two heavy hitters.
So you want Grawl to be like here?
I'm thinking that might be good. Are you okay with that, Rook?
Actually, if he's going to split off going this way, we should.
Well, he's going to
No, isn't he
split off
splitting
to
off
go
right
No,
here?
I was.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I was good.
Sorry, I thought he was doing.
You know, basically, I sort of want him to hide behind, you know, you.
Yeah. No, this is probably a pretty good
Yeah.
spread.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Let's see.
you get
What's
here.
my deception check? I rolled a 14 on dice, so that's a not deception.
Gather
information. That would be a 26.
Okay, and what exactly are you trying to gather?
Just information about what's going on in town. You know, see if there's any details on the news or anything.
Based
on
on
that.
based on the scuttlebutt you can hear on the streets and what you can hear in the distance, yep, it's definitely essentially a gang war.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, you get to Aphod's facility, because it's kind of a palace, but not quite a palace. You get there, the door is closed. You approach the door, it's not opening on its own.
Captain, shall I open the door?
Sorry about that. Was swallowing. Girl, can you try to open this door first? If that fails, yes, HK, I want you to open this door.
You guys could ring the bell.
Oh, right. Didn't see that there. Didn't roll a perception check either, but whatever.
I think it would be fun. Personally, I think it would be funnier to just hack the console anyways.
It kind of would be, actually.
That's up to you guys.
I don't know. What do you feel like, Saw?
I think we should ring the bell and see what happens, because we want to keep the illusion up.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah. I'll ring the bell, I guess.
Okay. You guys have seen the security eye thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all saw episode 6.
Yeah. Episode 6, it's popped up a couple times in The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
They're very common. So, just to the side of the door, little hatch opens up and security eye pops out. And after a moment, there's a soft female voice. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm here to see Aphod and complete some business.
What business do you have with Aphod?
That is between me and him.
Well, if you want it to be between you and him, you're going to have to tell me what it is so I can decide whether it's safe to open the door for you. I don't know if you can hear in the distance, but we're kind of dealing with a war right now.
I see. Well, he wanted this information, didn't he? And I'm just gonna, like, sort of pull out a data card.
Are you the little slobs who worked for Gardula? One moment. And the eye withdraws back in. And after a moment, you hear a kind of a hissing sound.
Mm-hmm.
And after a moment, the door opens.
Slobs, huh? I'm gonna be... This is all out of character, by the way.
I know.
Zorda does not appreciate being called a slob.
Uh-oh.
Zorda really doesn't appreciate being called slob. Not with her upbringing. Those are fighting words. Okay.
So, you are in the compound.
All right.
Next step.
Are we able to see
Claw
into
had to
this room?
say something.
Presently, no.
Okay. Is there like a sheet or a?
There's a door there, yes.
Okay.
Hello?
Go ahead.
So, did you say something?
My phone charger just broke.
Oh no.
Sorry, not phone charger. The port in my phone is broken.
Oh, shit.
Oh no. That's no good.
No, it's really not.
Oh.
Well,
Anyway,
moving on. I'll deal with this later. I don't want to think about it.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we need into this room. I wonder how fast Grawl can hack it. The door, I mean. guys.
Hmm.
In the meantime, shall we advance so that I'm here, HK's here, and I guess Aramis is here?
Aramis will kind of take up position here for the time being.
Okay, and then
Where's-
Grawl can go, like... I'll move slightly, so that way you can...
Well, where's the console and the door?
Alright,
For the
I'll
door.
Right.
stand here to make sure that no one's coming up.
Okay.
Can I open Sesame the door?
You can try.
Open... Jessamy.
So roll me a computer use check.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I know, I was looking at my sheet.
Okay.
He was figuring out what his
Oh.
number was so that way he could roll it and then...
Well, that's not fantastic, but it's not a 1, at least.
So long as it's not a 1, right?
Uh-huh. 24.
Okay. So you reach up, you play with the pad for a moment. After a moment, the door opens. And as the door opens, a woman inside kind of snaps around. How did you get in here? What are you doing?
I'm going to look at her and very carefully say, "Slobs, you say?" And I'm gonna roll for intimidation. Like, what is intimidation under? Is it a persuasion check or whatever? No, I actually do need to know if it's persuasion or...
I think it's under charisma. It is in D&D. I know that.
Let's see.
It's part of persuasion.
Okay, it's persuasion.
Yep.
Then that is a 7 plus 17. So that's, 24? Intimidate check.
24s, back to back.
She looks back at you, cool as a cucumber. I'm sorry. You must understand. I earned my place here. I didn't just come waving around acting like I knew what was going on. You should hurry along. Aphod's waiting.
Now let's see. Okay. Out of character, I want to say something. Blaster is going to probably be a little bit too loud.
Hmm?
I don't think I could overpower her. HK, want to handle this, or
The
is
best
the Jedi
way I
gonna
can
handle this?
handle the best way I could probably handle this is using a stun blaster, so probably not.
I see.
Maybe the Jedi
Okay.
can mind trick her.
Let me think.
Okay, guys.
Hmm.
High or low?
Oh no.
Yes, dear.
This has been a pretty
No.
low week for me, so
Okay.
let's say hi.
You're saying hi?
Yeah.
I'm going to say hi as well.
Sure.
All right. High it is. That's not a good thing.
Oh no.
Oh.
So, It's at this moment that you realize just how much stress Aramis has been under.
Oh, fun.
Because he acts in a way that is completely uncharacteristic.
Oh,
In that,
whoa.
he steps up to here, and you see his arm kind of half come up, and all of a sudden, her feet leave the ground.
Ah, yay.
Can I run over and like try to knock her out?
Yeah.
All right.
So you can move through allies unimpeded.
over.
Yep.
Got him.
I mean, you basically just step over him.
What do I gotta roll?
Roll. You're trying to knock her out.
Yeah.
So roll to hit to start
Roll
with.
ahead.
Yep.
Oh, unarmed.
Unarmed is I have a +6.
That's not bad.
No, it's really not.
IBAB baby 17.
Hit.
1d4 +6 damage.
Considering you're actively trying to knock her out, I'm not going to make you roll damage. I'm just going to say, yep, you step up and you just kind of thwop her on the head, and she kind of sags in the air. And after a moment, Aramis kind of gets his wits about him, and her body just kind of crumples to the floor.
I will pick her up and drag her to like this corner.
Okay. This is where I need to pull up a list real quick.
That was quite helpful, Aramis. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. I actually need to pull up a different thing. Hold on a second.
If my master were here, I would be in a lot of trouble.
Can I just like
Thing that your master is not here.
walk up to her and look at the damage done by HK's fist? To make sure it just break her face?
You can see a spot where she's going to have a fairly significant bruise, but that's about as bad as it's going to be.
Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I haven't really reacted
No,
too much.
you're fine.
Trying to find where this is. Here we go.
Can I?
So,
I was gonna ask if I could walk up to this door here and lock it. Essentially.
You look at the controls and it's already locked.
can he disable it?
I want to keep it locked.
Oh, I thought you were going to disable it. Disable.
I
it.
mean, keep it shut is what I should say.
For the moment, yeah, it will stay shut. It is magnetically sealed. So
Do the typical Star Wars thing of just shooting the access panel. That'll work.
I don't want to use a blaster right now.
you understand why shooting the blaster panel works, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
Because
so
it destroys the electronics, and thus the door, which is entirely electronic, is not able to function.
Seems like a safety
it's not
hazard.
just that. It's not just that, and actually, it's a safety thing that is the reason. So.
Oh.
Dave Filoni confirmed this, but the fans' original theory was essentially it's a safety mechanism. If something has damaged that panel, there's a potential that anything beyond that panel on that side is potentially depressurizing. And so if the panel loses power or loses function, as a safety mechanism, the door will automatically seal itself to prevent total depressurization of a vessel.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Would it stay shut if I stabbed it with an electroshock probe?
You want to try it? Are you just trying to stab it, or are you gonna like shock it?
It says it'll short out electrical or electronic components, so
Yeah, I mean that it would.
Can I take a quick perception check to see what's in the room? I'm specifically looking for like something to tie her up. That is not a good perception check.
So,
Yeah.
you and Aramis both kind of look around the room for a minute, and then he just kind of sighs, and he kind of flips back the jacket he now wears, and pulls essentially a small bit of rope out of one of his belt pouches, and ties her wrists together, and then
Okay. I was specifically asking because I do have. I was just looking for like mesh tape, honestly.
there's not really much in there. I mean,
Okay.
you don't see anything. He intentionally pulls out some rope.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're watching him tie her up, you see him do something a little peculiar with it, because not only does he tie her wrists together, but before he ties her wrists together, he loops the rope beneath her belt and then puts her arms and ties her arms there. So even if she wakes up, her arms are tied to her belt.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Nice. Okay.
Well, if she wakes up, that should buy us some time.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, just trying to chew a little.
I
good.
have a great thing that I've been wearing this entire time, actually, that I just haven't got to use. Called repulsor boots, right? Repulsor boots.
Floaty boots.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just activate those and look over the consoles here.
So
See
one
what
of
I can
them.
figure out about them.
One of them is a console system to essentially activate security protocols on different doors, so you can like lock different doors and things like that. One of them is actually a bunch of security sensors. You do notice that the security sensor for the security room was tripped, but before she could do anything to react, you guys flopped her.
I will say, I'm pretty sure the only reason she wasn't intimidated by me was because I rolled real low.
She beat you by 1.
Ooh. Perfect.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So, what's next?
Okay. Sorry. I'm just trying to finish this sandwich real quick. I'm almost done.
Yeah, no worries.
I think what's next is that all of us, excluding Grohl, are going to continue on.
Yeah. By the way, Grawl, as you're looking around, you do notice some essentially security camera monitors. You're fairly certain a couple of them go to the back doors behind this. One is watching this doorway here. The one thing you do notice is the one place that you cannot see on the monitors is the main room.
Seems like a bit of a safety hazard.
Mm-mm.
Okay. My reason being, if they can't see what's going on in the main room, then how will they know to call security to that main room if something bad is going on?
Yeah.
I guess it's just more of that AFOD cost cutting that we've become so accustomed to.
Well, that and like the way they probably see it is, if something happens, most likely they can handle it because of how much firepower they generally keep in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'd probably just
Hey, girl.
close.
Before you close the door, I'm gonna say, hey, girl. Once you hear the shooting start, probably a good idea to just lock down the entire building.
That's what I was about to do.
Okay, just checking.
It's literally what I was about to say before you cut me off.
Sorry. I'm gonna move up.
We'll be able to clear every room by room. Or every room individually. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And you have communications with me, so that's good.
Yep.
Shall we continue on, Captain?
Yes.
Best of luck to you, Grawl.
Thanks. And then I shut the security door.
Okay. So are you in this square or this square? Okay. HK, lead on.
Yes.
And I guess we're gonna advance up to, like, probably here.
All right. So as you get to there, Grawl,
Yeah?
after a moment, there are several blacked out parts of the security cameras that reactivate, and you can see in Aphod's hand is a remote.
Mm.
And as you guys come around the corner, you can see him kind of very hurriedly stuff his hand into his pocket.
Who's this guy?
That's a Nemordian. No, not. Yes?
No, that's a Duros.
Fuck! I was close. No, I wasn't.
Kinda.
I'm only asking because he's not named at all, and
Yep.
I think
that's
a
how I
Duros
try to
is-
check who's who and stuff. A little easy.
Either a Nemordian is an offshoot of the Duros, or it's vice versa. I don't remember which.
My understanding of the lore is they are similar in terms of how they developed biologically, but they were in two separate systems, which is why they look slightly different.
Sick.
Hey, I just go on the comms. Hey, Aphod just stuffed something in his pocket. I think it was a remote.
How many of us saw that, by the way?
None.
Just Rook?
Yep, just Grawl.
Okay.
And he only saw it because Aphod is not aware, at least that you guys can tell, Aphod's not aware that he does not have control of his security room.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So as you come around the corner, Aphod, oh, your timing! It is impeccable and at the same time terrible.
Okay, sleight of hand checks sort of thing to signal someone else to the party. That would be deception.
You're trying to signal somebody? Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be. It would be. I think it would be deception.
Okay. Because I'm gonna try to signal to Aramis that he should target this thug guy.
Name,
And-
you know.
Hmm?
He has
Oh
a name.
no, it's part of stealth.
Oh, it's a stealth check?
Yep.
Okay. Good thing I haven't announced what it actually is. I rolled a 16 on dice. It's gonna be an 18.
Okay. And what are you
Yes,
trying to do?
and, I'm trying to signal to Aramis that this guy. I'm basically just sort of like looking at Aramis and then looking at that guy. Yes, indeed. It's been quite noisy outside for some reason.
Well, when you kill one of my boys, we can't let it go unanswered.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I misunderstood what he was saying for a second there, so it took me a minute. I thought he was saying we killed one of his boys.
No. He
One of his boys got killed.
Yep, one of his boys got killed, and they're fairly certain.
Yeah. Sorry. Phrasing, you know how it is.
Yeah, it happens.
And while this is happening, I guess I'm gonna probably advance with my party up to about here.
So Aramis will kind of swing out behind you and put himself to here. and
Okay,
kind of.
I guess I'll be right here then.
So he kind of half sits and leans on the table, which you two can notice because he's essentially letting you see. But best you can tell, they don't see. Is he's already got the death hammer out and is taking aim at the Duros.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna do the Han Solo thing.
Yep. Okay, I see it. Just trying to count squares, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
That's what, 8?
Yeah, I might be
1,
close to
2,
this, but
3,
it's a bit more.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-ish.
11-ish? Okay.
11, 12-ish.
That's still within first range increment. Okay, that's all I'm trying to check is range increment.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cross my hands. I don't know if you've ever seen, how you hold, how you cross your arms when you are reaching for a holster.
Like a shoulder holster?
Yeah, shoulder
Yeah.
holster in a sneaky
Yep.
way. Okay, so you've seen that. So
Yeah.
my hand goes under my jacket to my shoulder holster, concealed holster.
I just have my gun out.
Yeah,
Roll
you
me
just have your
another.
gun out.
Roll me another. Or was that the stealth check you were rolling, or would?
No, that was a different.
Okay,
check.
roll me a stealth check on that.
Okay. There goes
No!
my dice. Okay, well,
It's the floating there.
yeah, that's the safety margin. Okay, so that's going to be a 14. Not that's healthy, but they don't know about the shoulder holster.
Okay. Are you guys gonna stay there, or are you gonna keep moving in?
I'm
like
going to
moving
sort of
in.
stand here and sort of talk. I'm going to make it sort of look like I'm just sort of trying to judge the situation about how he's feeling. Someone killed one of your men.
Strangely enough, I know I sent a couple of my boys with you, and I'm pretty sure the one who ended up dead was with you.
Oh, that's strange.
Did
They
they-
said something about getting a drink. And I'm going to go ahead and roll deception for that, because that is clearly a lie.
Yeah.
30. Excuse me.
Well, I wish I could say that the boys I sent with you were trustworthy, but unfortunately, in this kind of business, it's hard to.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to keep track of who's trustworthy and who's not. In fact, the only people who are still in the building right now are those who I find trustworthy.
I see. That's convenient. And I'm going to go ahead and pull out and shoot.
Okay, are you shooting
a
at
really
AFOD?
I'm shooting AFOD.
Okay. What were you saying, Rook?
Really quick question. Do I have the controls to this, or do I not have the controls to this?
I think that might have been the remote.
Yeah, you do not have the controls to that.
Gotcha.
Of course, I
I
missed
was
by a
hoping-
mile.
I was hoping to quick draw.
Oh no!
If
Well,
you wanna
I mean,
if
you
you wanna
can
take a
still
shot
snap.
and quick draw, I will give.
I'm going to quick draw and try and aim. I'm gonna try and cold shot his hand specifically because I want that ring taken care of. So what's that? A +2?
You said you're call shotting the hand.
Yeah,
-2 to hit.
-2. Sorry.
Okay, -2. Too bad. Unless you roll a 2.
Oh no!
10, 9, 8. I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, so
Fucking dice.
I just see on cameras both of them miss terribly.
yeah.
I'm not exactly a combatant, and I rolled a 3.
I'm chalking it up to you jumped the gun and I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna guess that Aramis is gonna probably react.
As a
Even
side
though
note,
it's
I'm gonna
Aramis
give you
also
an excuse for why you missed HK, because as she shoots, Aramis. Oh wait, no, she's the one next to you. Not sorry. So yeah, so Aramis kind of flips back his coat and fires on this guy.
And misses.
And hits.
Hey.
Nice. Someone hits. That's a death hammer too, so that's 3d8.
Yep.
It's gonna hit hard. Reminds me, I could probably grab out some d8s.
So it hits him, and you kind of see him not like stumble, but you kind of see his body kind of lurch from the hit.
Mm-hmm.
So as he kind of lurches, his head tucks in, and he's kind of like almost looking where he got hit. And very nonchalantly, his head just kind of comes back up and looks at Aramis. He is almost entirely unfazed.
Oh, wow, okay. I don't know what Aramis rolled for damage, but wow, okay. It must not have been his damage threshold.
It's not that it wasn't his damage threshold, but I can't say anything more than that.
Mm-hmm.
The secrets of a GM.
No, I understand. It's...
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I know.
Wait, I think I might know what it could be. Wonder if that guy has DR. Anyways. Roll for initiative, I'm guessing?
Roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
And so it begins.
Oh, well, that's a fantastic roll. That's
24.
Let's see, where's my initiative? There it is. Plus
30.
7.
Okay, hang on a second.
21. I'm gonna type it. Saga, yours is what, 24?
Yep. How did you get a 30, Rook?
I have a plus 11 to initiative.
Jesus!
I rolled a 19.
I have a plus 13.
I have a plus 7?
Okay, Rook, what was yours?
30.
30. Sal, what was yours?
24.
And Lantas.
21.
So, without getting into the nitty-gritty details, the lowest initiative rolled for this fight was a 16.
Oh boy! Let me get on my combat music. Which I will not be sending because it is DMCA.
So, Rook, you are first.
Well, they don't need my help yet, so I will do literally nothing because I don't think I. Well, actually, I can lock down the facility. Can't
Yeah.
I?
Okay.
I'll lock down the facility.
So everybody hears all around them. You can hear a thunk. You hear like a very loud thump, and then you can hear almost a vibration in the air as the magnetic locks on all the doors around you activate.
Wait, magnetic? Oh shit.
Yeah, they're magnetic.
That's not great for me.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you're fine.
As long as you are not against a door, it won't affect you.
Let's go get
Okay.
too close.
Yeah, you
Now I
basically
wanna
have to
see
lean
what happens
against the
if I-
lock.
If
Now I
you
wanna see
walk
what-
up to this door and just kind of lean into it, you won't be able to come away from it.
I'll just say, hey HK, those doors are magnetic. Don't get close.
Affirmative.
You're doing this through the comms, right?
Yeah.
Our comms, not theirs. Okay,
Yes.
just checking. Just checking.
Affirmative.
All right, and with that, do you have anything else you're gonna do, Raul?
Nope.
All right.
Well, okay, is there anything else he could do in there? Like,
I mean, he could open this door or open this door and run to help.
Well, I broke the wires.
He's-
on
Oh
this
yeah,
door.
true. So he would have to
Probably a
open
better
this
use
door
of-
or spend. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to do it this turn. He would have to wait until next round to be able to try
I
and
guess you
make
can
that
watch
door
her.
work. Yeah,
You can watch
basically.
her, make sure
Probably
she doesn't
more
wake up.
useful in that room anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
Decided to glitch out. Hello?
We're still here.
Oh no.
Okay, just checking. My music died, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose everything.
Yeah,
You know.
you're good. Ugh. Combat. Melee, I mean.
Hey guys, you wanna know a funny thing I looked up the other day?
Huh.
So if someone enters melee combat with your ally, you take a -5 to hit. But if they're with you, then you don't take a -5 to hit. Unfortunately, I think you'd all take a -5 to hit because you're all right next to each other and he's in combat with all of you.
Yep.
I see.
He moved
But if it's
really
only
far.
you-
I'm just
Man,
gonna
I
point
wish-
that out.
I wish disengaging wasn't, an action. Anyway, he might have sprinted.
So he moved six.
moved
He
twice.
moved 6 squares and then
Yeah.
used a charge action.
Oh,
Ah.
boy.
So
It's
now
not
to
the same as
fill
Pathfinder
in,
dodge.
to fill in, standing here, he pulls a vibro axe off of his back and growls out and runs out to here and then charges towards Aramis. As he swings, Aramis kind of leans out of the way. Very clear in that moment as he starts to move to avoid the combat, you can see the skill and training from his Jedi lightsaber training just kind of kick in.
Mhm.
And he leans out of it.
Fucking sick.
Sa, you are next.
Disengaging is an action, right?
The easiest way to explain disengaging is in 3.5 and Saga Edition. They use you can, so long as you are only using this and not a move action directly after, you can take a 5-foot step 1 square away to move out of
thank
combat
God they have
range.
5 foot
It's
step
the
in
same
this.
as Pathfinder.
Yep,
My step.
Okay.
the 5-foot step
I
is
will
considered the
5-foot
disengage.
step. I will 5-foot step
Okay.
here. I'll be out of melee here, right?
Yep.
Yep. Alright, and then I'm going to once again called shot his hand.
Okay.
Because I really want that fucking targeting system disabled.
Yeah.
11 plus 8, 19. Minus 2 is
17.
17.
Okay, that does hit.
Roll damage.
Ayo. All my homies love damage.
Mhm.
15 plus nothing. No, plus 4. 15, 19. 19 damage on his hand.
Okay.
What hand?
So, as you see him starting to bring his hand up, you take the shot, and you get just the slightest visual of the ring on his finger. And you bring your weapon up and fire, and you manage to hit that ring spot on.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. I don't think the ring has 19 health, to be honest.
Really? Lantas.
Yeah, and it essentially falls to the floor.
AFOD's targeting system has been disabled.
And you can see this moment. Yeah, you can just see his face go from that calm to just pure terror.
calm shit-eating grin into.
Oh shit. And that's what he do. He fucked up.
I imagine he like pulls up his fucking thing to aim it at us and sees the ring is gone and it's like, oh,
Oh no.
oh no.
All right, is that everything for you, Sa?
That's everything I can do this round, yeah.
Okay. Lantas, you are up next.
Yay! Okay. I'm gonna 5-foot step here.
Okay.
We're just ditching Aramis.
No, I'm shooting that commando, that Wookiee. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot the Wookiee.
So as a reminder, because you are firing into melee combat.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
At 20?
Oh shit!
No.
Oh, talk about close.
Aramis dodges getting hit by a vibroax only to get shot in the back. Or I get shot in the side.
Okay, so
You take aim, and as you pull the trigger, your arm kind of wobbles a little, and you fire directly between them. And both of them kind of look at you for a moment, and then back to each other.
I was never trained how to shoot. That's my entire. Well, actually, I technically was, but it's not like I'm dexterous.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Anyways.
Next up is Aphod. With
Oh,
the
shit.
ring gone, you see him reach into his pocket and pull out what is very clearly a remote. And he presses 2 buttons. And the droids activate.
You.
Just got a backup plan.
Interesting.
I was half expecting you to say he pulls out another ring. Yeah, that's about right.
Grawl, you see this, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just checking.
Hey guys, I think I know what that remote was for.
Grawl?
What? I can't.
Oh!
Sure you can. They're
you
obviously
guys,
wireless.
you guys are going to love what is about to happen.
I feel like I'm not.
You will. Just okay.
Okay.
So, number 1. Oh, thank God. Number 2. Fuck.
That
Yep, that's about right. So which of us is getting shredded?
was a lot of dice.
So, this one rotates and aims at him and
they don't have a
fires
target.
Oh.
and hits
they
the
don't have
wall.
IFF.
They don't have IFF, no.
This one aims at him and hits him.
That guy's having a bad day.
Oh no.
Be alive.
The Duros looks back at Aphod. Hey, what are you doing? And Aphod goes, I switched him to heat mode. Get out of the way.
Heat mode? Excuse
Wait.
me? That gives me an idea.
Fucking thermal vision.
I think I have a plan.
Hey, Oddy, just curious. Do robots show up in thermal vision? Hey, Alice.
Hey, Alice.
Hey,
What's up,
honey,
babe?
You're yelling, and I have my headphones on with music very loud.
Sorry.
And
Sorry.
I can hear you through the roof.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Holy be Jesus. I love you.
I love you too.
Guys, keep your father in line, for God's sake. This is why I keep your allowances for.
We're all getting pretty excited. I'm sorry.
Combat. 1, 2.
Lord mercy with you kids.
Okay, get that 14. Okay. I know what I'm doing next turn. Heat mode, huh? That's interesting. I'm kind of liking this.
Hey, Audie, just a quick question.
Just a quick answer.
Do robots, do they show up on heat mode?
Yes.
Fuck. Wait, that means they can target each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that means they can target each other.
Get to cover is what I'm going to
I know
call
what
out.
I'm doing.
Yeah. Speaking
I'm
as a
calling
free
out get to
action.
cover.
Speaking as a free
I mean,
action, you can call it out right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm doing it right now. I'm saying get to cover. I know exactly where I'm getting to. Well, I also have a really good idea, which, Audie, I think you might like this one.
Oh, I'm sure I'll like this one. I so far your guys' ideas have been phenomenal. I just have to find something out.
I've found something out as well. I have to double check something.
Just a quick question. How does moving diagonal work?
So each one's a 5 foot. So 5, 5, 5, 5.
Okay. How much movement do I have?
Audie, I'm going to message you to double check that I can do this.
Okay.
I think Saw was more saying like going straight from here to here.
Yeah, so
If
that's
that
considered
works.
a 10-foot movement.
So 10.
The downside of Saga Edition is it does not have
5 foot squares.
well, it has 5 foot squares, but it does not account for the diagonal as a 5 foot. It only does straight line movement.
We gotta normalize RPG systems using hexes. I'm sorry.
I don't disagree with you in the slightest. I think hexes are a better way to do it. But
I agree. But yeah. Anyways.
so, it is at this point that Aramis does something that's going to both excite and piss all of you off.
Okay.
Aramis drops the death hammer and draws and ignites his lightsaber.
Shit. I didn't think he had time to go get it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Anyways.
Don't worry, it's parody.
Anyways. Okay, whose turn is it?
It's Aramis' turn.
Oh, okay. Got it. So he's probably attacking the Swookie.
Yep.
He's probably not going to survive very much longer.
And he basically draws and swings in one shot, and the Wookiee sees he's doing something and kind of leans back and just misses taking it to the body.
Does his axe get hit?
No.
Okay.
However, seeing as because he used his movement action to draw it. So, yep, that's everything Aramis can do. So, next up,
HK, right? Or no. Sorry. Go ahead.
next up is the Duros.
Duros, yeah.
And it's at this moment that you realize sitting on the kind of couch thing next to him is a black case. And he kind of reaches beside him and flicks it open and picks up a Z6.
Oh,
Yep.
Z6. Which one is a Z6?
Oh.
The
Z6, the
rotating
Gatling
Gatling
Wait.
cannon.
Oh! Oh, hey, guys, we have a new gun!
gun? Anyways. So I highly recommend you get to here as fast as possible.
Okay, I was going to charge and tackle AVOD, but that's a better idea.
All right.
There's a reason I said get to cover. Audie, I do not need a response to that DM. I need to make sure that this plan's going to actually work.
No, because they are encased in... It would take quite a few shots to make that happen.
Okay.
You would have to consistently cold shot to the casing of whatever it is in, and you would have to consistently hit the same spot over and over.
Okay, well, it was worth a try.
Yeah, no, it's
would
a
it
cool...
work with a energy cell?
Like, taking one out, throwing it, and shooting it?
Yeah.
again, you would have to called shot it. You'd have to treat it like a called shot because it's a very small target. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. But if I do hit it,
yeah. If you treat it like a called shot, then yes.
haha.
So, the good news is he essentially has to choose whether he's going to shoot his friend or only hit one of you.
Because he can't shoot him.
No, he can. So, fun fact. The Z6 has a fairly significant downside to it. It is an auto-fire only weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning,
Okay.
he doesn't target a single square.
Indeed.
It targets 2x2. Got it. And none of us are in a 2x2.
Well, he could target that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make the decision of where he's going to target. You know what? Right now, the only person who's hit him... Oh, wait a second. Who was the other one who shot him?
As far as I know, only Aramis.
Aramis shot... Oh, yeah, and then one of the...
Yeah, and then the battle droid. Sorry, this one.
Yep.
Over here.
So he's going to shoot this.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Because, one, Aramis is the only one who's actually shot him, and two, at this point, friendly fire's not off. Lightsaber and friendly fire's not off the table because Aphod's droid just shot him. So
I'm just gonna put it out here that I do understand the language of the Wookiees. So if I hear any curses, I can know.
Hey, Lantas, you might be able to convince this guy to shoot at Aphod.
okay.
Do some of that convincing magic of yours.
So the Wookiee gets peppered in the back.
Oh, no.
And Aphod gets peppered.
You mean Aramis?
Or Aramis, yes, sorry.
Yeah. He's not fighting defensively.
So,
Okay. So damn, that's a hit and a half.
Oh no.
So, the Wookiee and Aramis both get absolutely peppered, and they really can't avoid it. So, for those of you guys who have weapons that can, auto-fire targets a 2x2 square. The way it works is you roll to attack. For everything in the 2x2 square you hit, it takes full damage. For everything in the 2x2 square you miss, it takes half damage. However, it consumes 10 shots of your weapon.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, both of them get peppered. And is Rook the only one who understands Shiriwook?
What's it called?
Shiriwook?
Shiriwook? Probably. Yeah, I don't have that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
All you guys hear is...
Wait a minute, I just realized, hold on, didn't I increase my intelligence with that last level up? Yeah, I did. Would that have increased my languages? No.
You have the ability to add another language, but you have to justify how you learned it.
Yeah.
Because now it's part
you're
of...
fine. I'll get it later. I'll get it later. I'm not worried about it.
Alright, so, with that, back to Rook.
Let's... Well... Let's see. Even if I wanted to move, which I'm not sure I do with a Z6 going on, and droids that just shoot hotspots. Now, I could only get here, and I wouldn't be able to see anything. Or if I used a double move, I get to like here.
Well,
So
hold on.
from
Are
there...
I only can move 4 spaces.
So where's the furthest you can get?
If I use a double move, I'm here. So that'd be 1, 2.
Yeah, so you wouldn't really be able to see anything.
Yeah. I'm tiny, so I mean...
Yeah. No, I understand.
Sorry, here.
I probably
this is
can't
where
even
you-
see over... I probably can't even see over the table.
You're probably better off in there. Are you able to fuck with any of the environmental controls or anything?
I think Audie said it was mostly about doors, cameras, the... What do you
I mean,
call it?
you do have some environmental controls. The security room does have controls for various systems. It's just for some systems it's very limited.
Also, I have a question. Is that actually there, by the way? Because to me, that looks like a rotisserie.
What the...
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Yeah.
Okay, so question: is that a hotspot?
Yes. However, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say stay in the room.
I don't think there's
Personally.
anything I can do. Other than say that, hey Aramis, your glowing stick's probably pretty hot. And those things shoot hot.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm rather concerned with not dying at the moment.
Audie, did you say they had a 90-degree viewing angle?
So they have essentially.
Oh, I know what I would do.
Okay.
I'd probably try to repair the damage I did on this door so I could just pop it open and shoot.
Hey, you know what? There's a perfectly good spot, like, right there that I can get to where I won't get shot at by the droids.
Yeah, but you have to
Until
move
they
through
turn
their
themselves.
space. But they can't turn.
They can. This is their firing arc.
Okay. Well, okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they can't turn much. So he's not wrong when he says if he gets there, he's safe. But the problem is he has to step over the trap door.
Mm-hmm.
No. They can get here.
Yeah, but that's moving through their space.
Yeah, you can't move through you. Well, you can technically move through an
it moving
unfriendly
through their
space, but
space?
you have to roll.
Okay, then I can just spend like half a second on this trapdoor and end up right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tried to repair the damage I did to this door.
Bet you didn't think of that, Fun.
Oh god.
So, what are you doing, Rook?
I want to try to fix the damage I just did to the door. I have the tools
Okay.
to repair things.
All right, roll mechanics.
Here we go. Let's see how bad I messed this panel up. Yeah, it's not terrible. Let's say, I'd say 28.
Okay, it will take you the full round, but you will manage to get the door functional again.
Cool.
All right. Next up, the Wookiee.
By the way, are these chairs counting as half cover?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Yep. Wow, I didn't realize it was that strong. Holy shit!
Uh-oh.
Aramis may not be surviving this. Oh wait, no, he could use a force point to stabilize, couldn't he? Probably.
Yeah. So, so the Wookiee takes 2 shots. The first one lands kind of in the, not quite in his neck, but like just above where his collarbone is, and cuts him open pretty good. The second one, he pulls it back out of Aramis's body and tries to swing for it again, and seeing it coming for the second time, Aramis ducks out of that shot. Sa,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Well, I will do as I said I would. I will run over to here to be
Okay.
out of range.
As you hit this spot, roll a dexterity check.
Dexterity.
Dex check.
Maybe
Yep.
acrobatics.
Yes.
Acrobatics.
I will let you use acrobatics for it.
Yay!
Woo, I have a +8 to acrobatics.
Oh wow.
16 +8. I assume that beats the DC.
So you
24.
step and push yourself forward. You feel the thing start to open underneath your foot, but you manage to press enough that you kind of skip over it as the door flops open. And you can
Hell yeah.
see in his hand the remote. And as you get close, that look of terror on his face just gets worse.
Take him out, HK.
Am I close enough to just, like, grab him?
No, you're over 5 feet.
No. Over 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna do the fucking, like, reach out slowly and just take the remote out of his
So
hand.
going to there gets you to both your move actions, correct?
No,
Yeah.
he used only one,
What?
I think.
From here?
So I started
1,
there.
2.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Yeah, I guess it did use both my move actions.
Did
I mean,
you
if
have?
you want, you could have gone to here.
I was gonna say, did you have anything left of your second move action?
He did.
You could go all the way to there.
You're right, I can.
So
Yo, what's up?
You're basically just sort of bearing down on him. Question,
but that's
is
as much as
AFOD
you can
sorter?
do. Yes.
Is they? Yes.
Yes.
It's
It's as HK gets close that you realize that Aphod is probably about 5'2"
He's just sort of looking up at this HK unit, just like, oh no.
Yeah, and he, like you could just see that moment where he's trying to figure out what do I do?
Fuck you, Garrett.
What happened? What did I miss?
Look in the group chat.
Beat you to it.
Son of a bitch.
For those watching who are wondering, what? So, who is after Lantas? You're
Yes.
next.
Okay. I'm gonna move to here. That's my move action. And then, okay, I still have a standard action and a swift action, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to remember something. It's usually full round action, but with Silver Tongue, it should be a whatchamacallit? Standard action. Standard instead of a full. And then I just need to double check. Reaching into a utility belt, is that like a swift action?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to tell this guy. I'm going to try to change attitude. So currently he's unfriendly, right? Or is he
Correct.
just straight up hostile?
He's straight up hostile right now.
Okay. You know, we're really not your enemies. It's Aphod who's your actual enemy here. We aren't the ones trying to kill you necessarily. We just want Aphod dead, and that's in that one. Fuck me.
Oh no.
Do you still want me to
We aren't
actually do
really-
the math?
Yes, do the math.
Okay.
We aren't really
Yeah, you
trying
can't
to kill you. Just
fail a
happen to be
skill
in our
check.
way.
You can't crit fail a skill check.
No, thank you. You're right. You're right. Okay, so that's a 12.
Okay.
Sorry, 12? Yeah. No, 13 technically because it's a 1.
Okay, he
So-
rolled an 11 plus 4.
11 plus
Close.
4. Damn, I
Close,
almost.
but-
Even with the minus 10, I have to take.
Almost.
You don't have to take a -10.
Yes, I do.
For the ability he's trying to use.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm trying to
I
persuade
thought
him
you were
to...
taking a -10 for the nat one.
No.
No. I take a minus 10 for the persuasion check modifier of him being hostile. That's a minus 10.
Yeah.
So, if I had rolled a 2, I would have gotten him. Damn.
If it weren't for
bad.
Aphod, I'd be in the
You got
gutter.
15.
Are you sure about that?
If because of Aphod, you'll end up in the gutter. Aim shot.
Yeah, actually, could I just go ahead and just say, because of Aphod, you're going to end up in a...
Yeah,
early
speaking
grave.
is a free action. It's
Okay.
It's
yeah, I'm
only
gonna
if
say,
you're trying to
because
use.
of Aphod, you're going to end up dead.
Because of
Can't throw-
Gardula, you're gonna end up dead. So, that's everything you can do, correct? Lantas?
Yeah, I can't throw it out because that would be another action.
Correct.
I can only retrieve the thing from my utility belt.
Yeah. So, with that, it is Aphod's turn. Now, here's the question. How intelligent is Aphod?
Very dumb.
Mary.
I can't imagine him even having a 10 in intelligence. I'm sorry.
Oddy.
What? What happened?
I heard a giggle.
I heard that too.
Sa, what is your unarmed damage?
My unarmed is 1d4 plus 6.
Okay, roll it and divide it in half.
Ooh. Oh, these are the worst kind of D4s.
The-
It doesn't
Oh,
even work
no.
on the fucking thing.
Oh,
7 divided by 2, rounding up or down?
We can round up.
So that'd be 3, right?
No, it'd be 4. Because 3
That
and
would
a
be
half
4.
round up, so that would be 4.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, 4.
Okay. So, this is a testament to how unintelligent Aphod is. With the hand not holding the remote, he tries to punch a droid.
these guys
We
on
know how this went
Tatooine
last
just don't
time.
learn.
And he
Don't learn.
punches you square in the chest, but between the fact that he's a noodle-armed little scumlord and you are
Probably
a
never-
metal droid, he punches and he lands it on your chest, and there's a pausing moment, and he goes, "Ah!" And he holds up his hand, and a couple of his fingers are sitting really crooked.
I'm just gonna look at this and say, that was not intelligent. I suggest you give up now.
Oh. He then looks down at his remote. At the very bottom of the remote, there's a great big red button. And you see
Of
him
course.
press it. And on the wall behind him, a little slot opens up. And after a moment, you realize it's a screen with a 5-minute timer on it.
Didn't realize we were fighting a fucking James Bond villain.
And it begins
Right.
counting down.
You might want to tell Grawl about that.
You know, I probably don't even see it because I was working on the door. I'm not on the security console.
Yep.
Exactly.
Ah, shit,
That's
what
what I'm
about
saying.
this lady?
Well, so,
I guess
Grawl.
I'll grab her on the way out.
what languages do you speak?
Let's
He
see
does speak
here.
Tattoos, I believe. Looking for.
Here's this section.
Okay.
What was I gonna look up? Whatever.
You hear that from the console.
Self-destruct. 5 minutes. What?
Oh, is it not being announced through the speakers?
No, it's just in the it's just in the security office presently.
Okay.
But
Do you
probably heard me
say that?
over
I was gonna say,
comms.
did you say that over comms?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh.
you guys all hear self-destruct. What?
I also said 5 minutes.
HK, kill that guy and get out of there. We're
Affirmative.
bugging out. Get those doors open.
We should grab her on our way out, too. We might be able to hire her later.
By the way, did this guy notice that? This guy?
You're not
guy?
sure yet. It's not his turn yet.
Okay. He just hasn't said anything. Okay, got it.
So whose turn is it?
Right now, it's Aramis.
Right.
So, Aramis takes one swing, and the Wookiee kind of leans back. And it looks, based on how he swings, it looks like that injury is starting to take a toll on him. So as the Wookiee kind of comes back into position, you can hear. You can't understand exactly what he's saying, but you can feel the idea that he's goading Aramis. Like it's like that feeling of, oh, you're gonna die here, little boy. And all of a sudden, it's just like this flick turn as Aramis. It looks like Aramis was starting to try and flip the blade into another attack, but as the blade kind of flips, it catches the Wookiee at the neck.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh no.
You see.
So his body lands there. His head lands somewhere over here.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you
no.
sure you don't want to side with us?
The Duros kind of looks at you. He'll kill me if I side with you.
He'll
He
be
is about to
dead.
die, and he is going to die very shortly. You will have nothing to fear from him.
Whose turn is it? Is it Durus's?
Yep.
Or... Okay.
He drops his Z6.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that door still locked?
He doesn't know that, does he?
He just,
He just kind of drops his weapon and bolts.
for all we know, he has a prosthetic hand, and he's about to have a bad time.
And at this moment, Aphod just goes, "You scum-sucking coward! I knew you didn't have the balls." Rook, it is your turn again. So door is now active. You can open it.
Well, I'm pretty sure
I think
because of what I think what I did earlier would still have this one locked magnetically. Oh.
Yeah.
I will say, as a swift action, you can use the console you just fixed to unlock and open it.
I mean, have I had eyes on the security cams?
From where you are, no. Between your height and where you're at, you can't get a good view at the security camera.
Not even with repulsor boots?
I mean, if you activate them, but
Probably a swift action.
yeah.
I mean, I was kind of under the assumption that I never actually turned them off, personally.
Yeah, but they're not very high. I don't think.
Half a meter.
No, I meant the screen. Like, you can't see them from your current vantage. That's what he's saying. I think.
Yeah, it's you have to be at a certain angle to be able to properly see it. So either you have to go back to look or you go out. It's
Damn.
I mean, if you look at the cameras, you could at least see what the timer is.
Let's see. Did you say swift action to open the door?
correct.
Yeah, I'll probably do that, and then.
Do I see Grawl? Do I see Grawl here, or is he sneaking? Because if he's
He
sneaking,
didn't-
I can't see him.
He didn't say anything about sneaking, so I'm going to assume he's not. I will say with your repulsor boots, you can see. So, what are you looking for, Rook? From here, you can see HK standing over Aphod, and you can see the timer on the wall there.
Well, I'd probably hit HK if I shot at the.
I mean, that's a risk.
I have awful aim.
So shooting into a melee range conflict, because they're considered in the melee range conflict, you'd take a -5.
Yeah, that's a -5. In addition to the -5 from not having training with this weapon.
Grawl, can you disable that countdown? That self-destruct thing?
I don't think I
I'll
saw
kill
anything
him
in the
fast
security station.
Well, no, he can see the screen from here, can't he?
Didn't he did he activate with this console?
He
On the
activated it
wall,
with the
or-
remote.
But he
Yeah.
can see the like timer here, can't he?
Yeah. He can see the timer.
Yeah. But that doesn't help me stop the timer.
Okay, it's a wireless system. It could probably be hacked.
I don't have anything to hack with. We've been over this a couple times.
He would have to go back to the console to do it, because he's...
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Is the console should.
How much of your... How much did you use your double movement to get to there?
No.
I have moved 4 squares normally with the repulsor boots. It's only supposed to be 2, so I would have had to deactivate them to move this far, or I would have had to use 2 movement. Do you think I would have had time to deactivate them?
Yeah,
Or
because
not?
you can take a swift action on as your standard action. So you could have deactivated them and then moved your 4 square. But that would have done that would be everything you can do for this round.
Okay, then I guess that's all.
Okay.
I mean, it is still a 5-minute timer. It's not.
Yeah,
small.
you guys have plenty of time.
Yep.
So, Wookiee is deceased, so... Sa, you are next.
I'm just gonna shoot Aphod. I don't think there's anything else I really can do. Trust me, it'll be funny.
Hey!
Wow.
38
So,
in total.
roll to confirm.
Roll
Oh,
confirm.
right. Uh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You hit.
Not crit.
No, it crits.
A shame.
It crits. You succeed your critical.
Aphod's about to have a bad day. Aww.
No, I say roll damage
No,
first.
roll the damage. It's
9, and then how do we do crits? Is it times 2?
you have to look at what your weapon is.
What do you mean by look at what my weapon is?
So, you're using a blaster rifle, correct?
I'm using a DLT-20A long blaster, which is in fact a rifle.
Okay. Deal double damage.
Double damage. Okay, so 18 damage.
You said it was 18?
Yep.
He rolled kind of low, yeah. Still probably greater than its threshold.
Here's hoping.
I mean, if Aphod's anything like my character, it is.
He is not deceased, but he flops to the ground unconscious.
I'm gonna... I still have movement. Can I grab the remote and press the button?
You're pressing
see
the
what
button
that
he
does.
pressed to...
Yeah.
So you pick up the remote, you press the button he pressed, and 1 minute drops from the timer.
Fuck!
No, wait, no,
But-
hold on. I thought, okay, were you pressing the big red button or pressing the button that was for the droids that he pushed?
I was pressing the big red button.
Oh. Gosh darn it, Saw.
Hey! Man.
He's trying!
I know.
Whatever, I'm keeping the remote. I'm gonna pocket it, if I can I'll put it into my hidden holster. It'll fit there. Probably.
Wait, you can still turn off the droids with that remote, though.
Oh, yeah, I will turn off the droids.
Yeah, so you press the buttons, and the droids just kind of
Oh
droop.
shit, we're not gonna be able to get the...
Well, that's why I wanted to disable the fucking explosives.
Okay, so at this time, combat has ended. So the question becomes, do you guys want to take a break now and come back, or do you want to finish this out first?
Let's take a break, I think. Is that good
I
with you
have to
guys?
use the restroom.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so we
We'll
will
come
take
back.
a break for the moment, and we will come back to see where this completes. So let's get the music back.
Okay. Well, I'll be back.
Yep. So we will be back in just a moment, folks. Let's see.
I too will be back.
Same. See ya.
All right. We are coming back. Who's back?
I am.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're waiting on Lantas and Sa to come back.
No. Now that we're out of combat, this Steris is probably going to be freaking out at us once he realizes the doors are locked.
So give me just a second. So while we're waiting for the guys to come back, the first song that we listened to was "Escape" by 808 Synthwave or Aries Beats. I'm not sure which. And this one currently playing is "Vampire Vigilante" by Stream Beats by Harris Heller.
Oh, I guess my phone isn't broken?
It's not.
I don't know, I was able to plug it in.
Did just the little plastic thing come out, and it's the actual contacts for the charger are still functional?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that works.
Woo!
Definitely something you want to look at getting fixed, but it's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah.
Do you have a newer generation phone?
Yeah. Don't remember the name off the top of my head, but it's one of the newer Motorola phones.
You probably have QI charging enabled.
What's that?
Basically, it has a device to allow for wireless charging. You can just set it on the thing and...
Yeah, you probably have key charging.
And you can get a high-speed wireless charger at Walmart for like $20, if that. So even if the port is bad, it's not like you can't charge it again.
Well, I would
as a
check
matter
if
of
you have a key.
fact, I just spent $20 getting a new mouse. So, bit of a problem there, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, but it's not like it's an insurmountable thing.
Yeah.
So,
Not all phones have key charging. It's kind of...
yeah, it's something you'll have to look up. But most do. All the Google phones I know have them. Any Samsung phone I know has it. Any iPhone I know has it. I'm not 100% sure from the Motorola's, but unless Motorola has made some drastic decision to get rid of it, it should be able to.
Well, okay, here's a quick question. So, what's your phone?
One of the more recent Motorola phones. I don't know off the top of my head.
It's not the Razr, is it?
No.
Okay.
Was it the Edge?
No, I'll open the settings and see. System info. Where are you? About Moto G 5G.
Moto
2022.
G. Okay, I see it. 2023?
2022.
2022. I'm not gonna easily be able to tell. But
I just dropped it on my balls.
What'd you do that for?
I put it down on my thigh, but
Shouldn't do that.
really,
What-
Garrett.
What
I don't
is
think he
with my
has.
friends and dropping phones on their balls? I swear.
I don't think he has.
No, it doesn't. The only ones that offer wireless charging are the Moto Edge Plus for 2020 and 2022. Wow, that's surprising. Well, Sa, this gives you the chance to, if you can get the money to do it, this gives you the chance to upgrade to something that has wireless charging and all that.
Get the money to do it. You know how much money I spent this last week? I bought tickets to a fucking air show on Saturday. I don't have any more money to spend.
This is
On the
just
bright
so
side,
much
I'm going to
fun.
see the Thunderbirds, so
Oh hell yeah!
win-win.
Woo!
Yay!
I doubt it's still the same crew, but I met them once.
Eh,
Nice.
When I lived out in North
Yay.
Dakota, I worked for an Arby's, and the day that they were performing in the town in North Dakota I lived in, I learned that the Thunderbirds pilots have a tradition that they find a restaurant and they just carb load themselves. The idea is, if I'm going to die with a full fucking belly.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, like, of the four of them of the four guys that came in, the one I can remember was he got a triple beef and cheddar, extra cheese, add onions, a large curly fry, a 6-piece mozzarella stick, a large soda, and a
Holy
regular
fuck.
Jamocha shake, and ate all of it.
I could eat
How
like
did
that.
you even remember all of his meal when I can't even remember my meal from yesterday?
Because I'm the one who took his order, so I had to plug it into the system, and because it was one of the Thunderbirds, it stuck in my head. Because when I was bringing, like, I brought some of their food out to them, and I was like, aren't you guys flying today? Should you guys really be eating this much food? And that's when the guy goes, we have a motto. If we're going to die today, we're going to die with a full fucking belly.
You know, that's absolutely fair. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, if I'm going, I want to be happy while I'm going. But really? Arby's?
Don't ask me. I just worked there. I didn't pick the restaurant for him. But it was really cool to meet him.
Yeah, I
Oh,
bet.
nice.
Awesome.
They were...
So the new Razor does have wireless charging. That's kind of cool.
It kind of reminds me, first time, the only other time I've ever been to an air show was in California, or like Southern California. Don't remember the name of the air base. They had 2 M1 Abrams. I got to crawl around in the turret and the driver's hatch, or the driver's seat. That was pretty fun. And they had a B-25 Mitchell there, which I got to
Damn.
crawl around in the nose of.
Yeah, so
Good
the...
memories of that.
The 2 air shows that I can think of in Michigan in recent memory, the first one was, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, where it was in a town about a half hour away from me, and they had a mixed event going on where there was an aircraft flying around and they had a jet truck going along the runway, and one of the pyrotechnics for the jet truck went off early and actually went off underneath the truck
Oh no.
and killed the driver of the truck.
Oh no.
And the other one I can think of is from earlier this year, which was they had a dual-seater MiG-23 in an air show on the other side of the state from me that had a catastrophic emergency in which both the individuals on board ejected from the aircraft.
It's a good thing the pilots made it out, but that is a loss for aviation.
Yeah. So.
What
And
are they gonna-
the pilot is very pissed at the backseater because the backseater pulled the eject. The pilot was still trying to troubleshoot to possibly save the aircraft. So, anyways, so we are going to say, so in Saga Edition, 1 round is 6 seconds.
Okay, sounds normal.
So, starting from 5 minutes, you're down to
4 minutes, right?
Well, let
4
me
minutes
go
for the
through it
start.
all. Timer started at 5 minutes, down 6 seconds. So 4:54 minus a minute. So right now you are at 3 minutes and 54 seconds.
All right.
So while we are out of combat, we are going to stay in initiative for the purpose of controlling
Yeah.
the situation. Because otherwise, if
So we
we're
have,
trying to
what,
do it all at
800
once,
and we have 35 rounds, right?
Um,
10 rounds a minute.
yeah, I think
No,
you're
sorry.
mad.
No, I'm doing it wrong. I'm derping. Give me a second. 10 rounds a minute.
So that's 30.
So we have what? 39 rounds. Till Big Boop.
And that's split between us, Armus, and the Duros.
Yep.
Okay.
We left off at Saga.
Well, so we're going to start at the top of the initiative order just for the purpose of, because right now you're not in combat, so we're going to make decisions off of what we want to do. So, Rook, what are you going to do next?
Did I see HK push buttons and then the timer delete a minute?
Roll a perception check.
Hey!
Yep, absolutely, you saw it.
Alright. Do I think that's the only way to turn it off? Did the security console have anything about a self-destruct?
When you were looking at it, it didn't, but he also hadn't pressed the button, so you have no idea.
Could go back in and check.
Let's go back in and check.
Maybe you could lift the lockdown too to make it a bit easier.
Oh gosh. 5 out of my 4. Which means I would have had to use a double movement.
And at your height, you don't have your repulsor boots active, so you can't see the console presently.
Well, can't he use the rest of his swift action and the rest of his movement to get back on the consoles?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay. So you stand on the console, you can see the timer, you can see there's some sort of system to interact with, but you're not exactly sure what to do yet. And that's going to be the end of your turn.
Okay.
Sa,
Yes.
your turn.
I'm just gonna start. Oh, actually, I want to walk over and grab the Z6.
Okay. It's at this moment you notice that there is a cable running to it that goes underneath the bench. And that's where you see it's kind of hooked into a generator of sorts.
Can I yank the cable off?
Oh yeah, quite easily.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And then I think that's my turn.
What square are you on?
Lantas.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think. I heard about a self-destruct. HK, what was that about a self-destruct? And, Aramis, can you please pick up that blaster?
AFOD activated a self-destruct system before I was able to kill him. We have 3 minutes and... what, 50 seconds?
54 seconds.
3 minutes and 54 seconds before this building is presumably destroyed.
Okay, so I'm gonna come around over to here. What do I see? Do I see the generator or the, thing?
You see AFOD down. You see you can see the generator underneath that. You can see the timer on the wall here, counting down.
Okay, Grawl, can you please try to get that self-destruct shut down somehow? We might need to move about, so can you open up the inner doors?
I'm looking at the security stuff right now.
Okay, and this generator, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Maybe, I don't know. We should probably make sure Aphod's dead and secure the battle droids as well. But first things first, I want to figure out where this self-destruct system's going. 3, 4. Okay, can I like approach the wall to like here, or is that like on the thing?
Yeah, you can approach to there.
Okay, and I'm gonna take a good close look at this thing.
It's essentially an LCD panel set into the wall. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. It's just an LCD panel set into the wall. It's not like it's the actual reactor.
Okay, but it's can I tell what it's connected to at all?
It's built into the wall. You can't see how it's connected.
Okay, it's just not there's no access to it at all. Is
Correct.
There? Okay. How did he activate this, by the way?
He pressed the red button on this remote, and I'll show her the remote.
Please get that remote over to Grawl. He can probably backtrace what it's connecting to.
Okay. So
Affirmative.
for Aramis's turn, he turns off the saber, puts it away, kneels down, picks up Fred's gun, takes aim across the room, and fires at Aphod.
Okay.
He hit.
He could probably miss, but Aphod is helpless right now, so.
And as the bolt hits him, Zorna, you hear Aphod take his last breath.
Okay. Well, good. That's taken care of. Aramis, can you please make sure that one nice lady gets out of here alive?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
What did you do? I can't open the door! By the way, at this point, you can see the look on his face. He is fucking mortified.
First things first, take a deep breath and calm down. And, I don't know, should I, like, do a perception check to try to calm him?
Persuasion.
Persuasion?
Persuasion, sorry.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Regular ass persuasion check, go! 28.
Do you know what you're doing?
More or less.
That is not reassuring.
It's not like I've had a lot of experience in this field, but being panicky won't help. We'll open up the security lock in a moment, and you can hopefully work for me in the future.
What about the security?
What a
lady?
sales pitch.
Right? Basically like, hey, I know what I'm doing more than this guy did. I'm not about to... Besides, I'm not about to install a stupid self-destruct in my home. Like this guy.
To be fair, he only installed that so if he thought he was going to die, he could take whoever it was with him.
Ah, but there's better ways of doing something like that. This was a very foolish failsafe.
Considering the magnetic doors were sealed, I don't think the other part of his failsafe initiated.
Other part? What other part?
The doors were supposed to slam shut and fuse themselves.
Ah! Grawl, can you please make sure that the doors haven't fused themselves?
But I'm not near a door.
No,
They haven't.
I mean-
I can tell you they haven't fused themselves.
Okay.
Because I would be in a
Excellent.
lot of pain from the burning it would cause.
I see.
Rook,
Yeah.
your turn.
Okay. Is there a means that I can use to deactivate the self-destruct here?
Roll a computer use.
Oh, let's go look at my bonus again real quick. Right, how could I forget it's that number? Wow, that was terrible.
It's a good thing it's a skill check.
Right?
That's a total of 18, though.
Yeah, there is you go perusing through the system. And yes, you find the remote trigger system. You find you come to the realization. Literally, he just sent the reactor to burn all of its fuel simultaneously, and set a button to trigger it to do that. So,
Wow,
if you want to disable that, just roll me another computer use check.
Let's turn that shit off. That's much better. Phone. I'm gonna open up the calculator app.
I think
That's a 33.
with a response like I need to open the calculator, I think we pass.
Probably.
It was a DC 30 check.
Hey.
33.
So,
Hey.
yep. It takes a moment. So, as a side note, Grawl, you can see the reactor returning to normal. Everybody else, the timer is still running.
You gonna say anything, Grawl?
Alright, guys. I fixed the self-destruct issue. Can I just say that over the intercom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hit the intercom and say that. The Duros looks at the timer. If he stopped it, why is it still counting down?
Grawl, do you have a response?
I don't know. I thought it was stupid.
I'm betting it was something dumb, like the screen was tied to a completely different button. That's
No,
simultaneous.
the screen's just a countdown. It has no logic.
Yeah. Like, how can they accurately predict a reactor meltdown like that?
Right? Oh, there are ways, but yeah.
So,
I don't think AFOD did them.
at this moment,
What's on
you
the
can
screen?
all breathe a sigh of relief. Except, Grawl, behind you, you can hear her stirring.
Yeah, she's tied up.
Her legs aren't tied up.
She's probably gonna struggle, though. Yeah, and her legs aren't tied up. That's a good point.
Taser.
Hey guys, the
She does
lady's
have a
waking up.
blaster pistol. Huh?
Hey guys, the lady's waking up.
Well, Aramis should hopefully take care of that. Girl, are the doors open?
Hey, Cap,
Not yet.
should we keep her alive or should we take care of her?
I'd prefer to negotiate with her, so keep her alive for now.
Got it.
For now.
Aramis comes walking in, and as she becomes coherent enough to look around and look up at him, she kind of pushes herself back into the wall for a moment. And he reaches down and grabs her by her arm and just kind of yanks her to her feet.
Hey lady, you should be happy. Aphon's dead, but you're not.
I don't think we ever gagged her.
He's really dead?
Yeah.
I don't have to run his stupid security office anymore?
Not unless you want to run it for a corpse.
I'm surprised he didn't activate the self-destruct system.
Oh, he did, but I turned that off.
Did you turn off the backup system for it too?
No.
Okay. Can I figure out how to do that?
You start going through the console. Best as you can tell, there's no backup.
Console doesn't say anything about a backup.
Okay. But are the internal doors are open, right?
Yeah, my understanding is they are.
1, 2.
Grawl, did you open the internal doors?
No, I was focused entirely on the.
Oh, okay, so no, they aren't.
What's trapped.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whose turn is it now?
We're
Is it HK's?
we're off. We're off.
Off.
Yeah, because it's.
Okay. Hey, Grawl, can you please open the doors for me?
Hold on a second. So there's a backup. Where? How? How do I turn?
I don't know. He always said he had a fail-safe, a backup in case somebody tried to disable the reactor thing.
All right, I'm gonna get to opening up all the doors. Do I need to roll anything to open the doors?
Nope.
Swift action, yay. Doors are open. So this says it's a control room right here.
Mm-hmm.
What does this here console actually do? What do I see on it?
So that gives you a lot more access to like the reactor controls and things like that.
Hey, Grawl, there's a interesting thing here that you might want to check out. It seems to have more control than what you might have in the security station.
I just mumble under my breath. I'd get quicker there if someone carried me. Start moving.
Anyways, I'm guessing that these stairs don't actually go down, do they?
They do, yes.
Captain,
Okay.
the
Excuse
thermal
me.
Captain. The power cores in the beats in those droids are heating up.
Are they?
I'll just take a step away from it. Yes, they are. I can see them with my thermal view.
It's
Grawl, can you please disable the power cores on those things?
all right. I walk up to this one.
In the meantime, I'm going to take a look at what's in this. Try to see if I can find anything in there with a computer check.
Okay,
I'm not
Grawl,
great at
roll a
computers.
mechanics check.
Can I see anything going on with the reactor or anything on this console with
Nope.
a 10?
Reactor is not nominal.
Okay. Reactor seems
Man.
fine.
That wasn't good. That's
Okay,
that's a
before
14
you
total.
say it, okay.
Well,
I'm going to ask you this ahead of, but before I. So, as you open it up to start trying to unhook the power core, you can feel the heat on the casing, and as you open it up, you can see the reactor core, the essentially the power core in the droid has heated up enough that it is starting to glow slightly from heat. So, there are two ways you can go about this. Option number one, you can try to be very careful so as to avoid harming yourself, in which case you take a -5. Or you can try to act quickly, ignoring the fact that it could cause you harm, and you won't take the minus, but you will take damage.
well, I was gonna do it quickly
Okay.
because I don't want to blow up. And we are
Quick
running
question.
out
I
of
just
time.
want to double check. Is the super battle droid like memory core in their head?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just checking because worst case scenario, what we could technically do is rip off the heads and dump the bodies down this pit. Because this pit is open now, right?
Well, they're like welded to the floor, aren't they?
Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're a droid.
I don't have strength. Lantas, I don't have strength. I'm a dex build.
Sure.
Okay, so you did it quickly, you ignored the fact that it could potentially hurt you.
I did.
Okay, what is your
Got
roll?
welding arrows on. My eyes will be fine.
We can always get a prosthetic arm. Hey,
that
it'll be
was-
cheaper too.
We can treat him. It's
That
not
was a
the end of the world.
14.
14? Okay. You do get it disconnected. You take 9 points of damage.
Ouch.
And for everybody in the room, you can smell burning flesh. However, essentially pull the plug off of the droid, and after a moment, you can even visibly see the power core starting to cool. So it's disconnected, so whatever trigger was causing it to heat up has been disconnected. Still have one more that's doing it, though.
Yeah. Gotta go there, and the same thing. I'm gonna take damage.
Okay.
Well, that was only slightly better. That was a 15 total. That will increase by 1 point.
You take 10 points of damage. However, this time, you do not manage to get it connected. Or disconnected.
Grawl, are you doing okay over there?
No, this hurts.
Can he show me what to do?
Can he show me what to do?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. Can he show Saw what to do?
Yeah, he can
For
try
HK?
and walk. He can try and walk HK through it. HK will have to roll the same check. He can roll the check to assist, which will give HK a +5.
Okay.
Use computer or mechanics?
Mechanics.
Mechanics.
Hey, it's a good thing I have a +5 into that.
Yeah, let's
So,
try.
Grawl,
to
are
walk
you going
him
to
through.
assist?
I will try to assist.
Okay, so hold off on saying what you got, Sa.
Hold on.
Okay.
Grawl,
quick
roll.
question.
Quick answer.
Is this pit open?
Presently, no.
Okay.
It swung open for a moment to try and drop HK when he was running up on Aphod, but beyond that, it swung back closed.
Okay.
So, Grawl, roll to assist.
Wow, why did I get that earlier? 27.
HK, add 5 to your roll.
Okay. 17.
Okay. Because you are a droid, you will not take damage. You do successfully disconnected.
Captain, the second droid has been disabled.
All right. I'm gonna go over to Aramis real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do something with him in a second. But first things first. Grawl, can you and HK please start looking around and trying to find all of the what's the word I'm looking for?
Do you require medical assistance, Captain?
What? No, I don't. I was gonna
It
treat
sounds
him.
like your heart is failing. Perhaps you are having one of those strokes.
What? No. Anyways, I was gonna ask them to go look around, check the rest of the area for anyone else, and try to find the money. You know, his cash.
Okay.
I mean, what I really want to find is some Bacta.
Yeah.
I will.
Grawl, come here. Aramis, how are you doing?
I
Is he
will
still
clear
bleeding?
parts of the building.
Aramis? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, at this point, the shirt he's wearing is just kind of coated in blood. And, like, the gal is kind of, like, leaning away from him, looking very concerned.
I'm gonna look at Kavari and the thug guy, and I'm gonna ask, do you guys have any medical kits on you? Or here?
She looks at you.
Meanwhile, I'm reaching into my, what's it called? Oh god, why am I derping on the name of it now? into my utility belt, and I'm going to pull one out.
Okay. She looks at you. Do you honestly think I know anything about medical? And the Duros walks over. May I?
Certainly. Do you have another one?
No.
Okay. Can I just do a perception check or something like that to tell which one's more heavily injured?
Oh, between Aramis and Grawl?
Yeah.
Aramis by a fucking long shot.
Okay. Is he gonna do the treatment on Aramis?
That's what it appears.
Okay. So I'll hand him the medical kit, and I'll try to do some first aid for Grawl's hands.
Okay.
It's not gonna go very well, I don't think. Hey, could have
Not
been worse.
terrible.
It's a 15.
Yeah, not terrible.
Not terrible.
So...
If I remember right, medical kit gives a +5.
Yeah.
Counts you as trained in treat injury. Isn't it great that utility belts just come with one?
Medpack?
Medpack, yeah.
I have one too.
Oh, you do?
I do.
You didn't tell me? Oh.
I mentioned that when you got shot on the ship a while ago.
Oh, did we use it then?
No.
Okay. Did you want to use that when I treated your hands?
I mean, I don't see what it actually says it does for me. So.
It allows me to apply first aid in emergencies.
So in this situation, actually, it would not... It wouldn't help. So treat injury is intended...
Yeah.
It doesn't show as... Oh, okay. DC 15. What did you roll for your treat injury?
15.
Okay, so you just succeeded.
Yeah.
What is your... So your guys' is... Are we at level... We're at level 4, correct?
Yeah.
And that was on Grawl?
Yes.
Grawl, you regained 4 hit points.
Woo, still below half, but better than at a third of health.
Yep.
Aramis looks somewhat better. It's pretty clear that his ability to treat him is a bit better than yours, but he's having a little bit of trouble because he's still trying to calm down from the panic of, oh my god, the reactor's going to explode.
Right.
But he manages to get Aramis bandaged up enough so that he'll make it.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Cloak, will you count this as part of hydrating? Because I don't have a thing of water with me right now.
Thanks for the help, Captain.
And just on the off chance that it is asked, this is just regular root beer. It's not alcohol.
Fringe.
Listen to you.
Can't drink alcohol on Twitch. You can be temp banned on Twitch for drinking alcohol on stream.
Yeah.
Also cringe.
Yeah, it's stupid, but gotta play by their rules. So, what are we doing next?
Okay. Sorry. So now that they're like stabilized, not in immediate danger anymore.
Mhm.
Hey Grawl, can you get those processors for me?
Yep.
Thank you.
Is this something I can take 20 on since we have time?
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
And I guess I'm gonna sort of
Ooh,
like
that.
stand back and lean against the wall while I just sort of like try to keep them in easy sight
Okay.
and everything else.
Uh,
And I guess I'll make small talk with them and try to improve attitude. Do you want me to roll?
right now, they're both calming down, so their attitudes towards you. I mean, you're not killing them presently.
Yeah.
As much as you knocked her out and you were fighting him, at this point, you're not actively trying to kill them. You're not being vicious in any way, shape, or form. So they're pretty much indifferent to you presently.
Yay!
They don't hate you, but they don't like you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to improve them to friendly.
Okay.
Yay! Let's roll. That's a 7. Which, because I'm doing that, it's fine. Because it's stupid. 7. That's a 29.
Okay.
But yes, anyways, I really didn't want to be trying to kill you or fight you in any way. My only issue was with Aphod. Now that everything's resolved, I hope that you can be very understanding as to the situation I was forced into.
Oh, I only worked for him because I had a life debt. So the Duros says I only worked for him because I had a life debt. You know, as much as I played up the whole, you know, oh, I have to be loyal to him. That's just because, well, he saved my life, so I kind of owed him. And she kind of scoffs. Pretty much anybody who was part of his inner circle, his trusted associates, it was like that. He dragged me out of a spice den in Mos Espa. Said he saw a lot of potential in me. Brought me here. Was going to make me work in his spice den. I said I didn't want to do spice anymore. And he said, well, I owed him, so what could I do to help? Otherwise, he'd make me a dancing girl. I told him I'm good with computers. So he stuck me in the little security closet, and I've barely been out of there since.
It sounds like you had quite the unfortunate circumstances of employment. And like the employment conditions were anything but acceptable.
Grawl, how are you disconnecting the memory core from the...
Rook?
I mean, I got a dual kit.
But what I mean is, the head is a good, 8 inches to 12 inches above your height.
Oh.
I can hold him up.
Well, you're not here right now, aren't you? Aren't you still searching
I'm
the
here.
rest of the facilities?
Am I?
So, what if I just, slice the knees open and then work on it when it's on the ground?
How are you going to slice the knees?
Cutting torch, I assume?
I've got a fusion cutter, I've got vibro cutters.
Vibro cutter won't work because vibro cutter can cut through metal, but it takes certain circumstances. And
what about a fusion cutter?
fusion cutter would do it, but it would take time.
Yeah. Well, we have plenty of time. Unless someone's gonna see me just cutting the droid
Okay,
open.
I assume I see him pulling out his fusion cutter and starting that up, right?
Yes.
Grawl, what are you doing?
Well, the memory core's in the head, and I can't reach it. So I'm making myself
Okay,
poop.
I'm gonna come over and pick him up and hold him up. You should just ask if you need help.
Okay. HK, what are you doing?
I was gonna search the rest of the building to, 1, clear it, and 2, find the vaults or the safe or any of that stuff.
Okay. As you go around the entire place, the only other person you find, tucked into the corner in here, you find some little... have you seen the newer trilogy?
I saw the first 2.
Okay, you know who Babu Frek is?
No. Who?
Babu Frick? Oh, that thing. Yeah, okay.
Babu Frick. What is that? What is that?
I'm pretty sure he appeared in...
He's an Azelian.
Yeah. He appeared in...
Hey.
He appeared... Well, that race appeared in Mando, and then I think he... Yeah, I don't think you'd have seen him if you didn't see the last one. So I...
Yeah, no,
So... But yeah,
You have my
so...
first impressions live on stream.
You see... Now, mind you, you thought Grawl was small? This thing makes Grawl look tall. It doesn't even... It stands around a foot tall. And it's just kind of laying up against this thing. Just kind of smoking spice. Just entirely... You can see he is just absolutely blitzed out of his mind.
Okay. Noted. I will go back to searching.
Beyond that, you can find nothing in relation to, like, a vault.
Captain, there does not appear to be any vaults or safe in this facility.
Okay, I'm gonna look over at these two. While I'm holding up Crawl to do this work. And I'm just gonna be like, do you know where he kept his money?
In his living quarters?
And where would those be? Oh, really? Okay.
That's the... Ooh. He was just asking for himself to get killed.
I mean, he
Like,
quote...
I was thinking about smashing a fucking car through there to begin this. Like, come on.
Okay, in the meantime, HK, did you find anyone else, and can you search Aphod's body, please?
Affirmative. There was one small creature smoking spice.
Does this sound like anyone to the two of you? Wait, is Saw able to get out through the store right now?
No, it's magnetically sealed.
Yeah.
Walks
No, I
into
thought I
door,
unlocked-
is stuck.
Oh, do you approach the door?
Yes.
I unlocked the... I opened the doors, though, before...
No, you
No,
opened
I-
the inside doors.
Inner doors.
Oh, I thought it was
I-
fun at all.
I specified inner doors.
Oh. Oh, okay, then.
Sa,
Yeah.
roll a strength check.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, no.
So,
6.
everybody in the room hears a ding.
Captain, I appear to be stuck to a door.
So as
don't
he
say.
as he speaks, his vocabulary is like wobbly, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. You don't say. By the way, did I successfully improve their attitudes?
Yes.
Okay, they're friendly now?
Yep.
Okay.
I just
Arms,
imagine
would you
fucking...
please take over for me? I'm gonna go see what happened to HK.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna go around here. I assume by the time I get to around here, I can see HK, right?
Yeah.
I hate this so much.
The doors are sealed. What were you thinking?
I was not, Captain.
Hey, girl, want to see a fun trick?
Sure.
He takes a deep breath and closes his eyes, and after a moment, his hands let you go. You're still floating at the same level.
Yo.
And at this point, these two, like, stare at him looking absolutely shocked.
I thought we were gonna.
Neat. But I thought it was going to be a surprise for people, not us.
I can't say anything. I'm not there. Okay, I get to the security station. I'm gonna unseal specifically that door.
Okay.
Also, are these doors still sealed?
You don't know.
I locked it. I
Okay,
locked
they're not
down
on the
entire
security system?
building.
Those doors are not accessible from the security console.
Okay. So by the way, did you check the AFOD's body first before he came over there?
No.
Damn it!
Should I
We
go back?
haven't looted Aphrod's body or the
I asked
Wookiee.
you to
No,
search his
I'm
body
going to
first.
go back and loot AFOD really quick.
Okay.
Just HK really quickly.
I'm gonna
runs
come around
by.
the corner and see Grawl floating, aren't I?
Yes.
You're a wizard.
I'm gonna sigh quite loudly. RMS.
As Aramis hears Zorna sigh, Growl,
Mhm.
you begin to feel like you are about to fall. Do you try and grab onto something, or do you just let yourself fall?
I will try to grab onto the closest thing.
Okay. Closest thing is the head you are trying to disconnect.
Perfect.
So, roll a reflex save.
What do I add to... what would I
So
add to
roll
ref-
Dex mod.
Wow, that's a good roll.
pretty good. That's a 22, which
Okay.
is almost as good as I can get.
Now, roll a strength save.
That will be much worse.
Oh no. Oh no.
2. That's a total of 2 because I have 0 strength. Save.
You take 2 points of damage.
Ow.
So, as he releases his use of the force holding you up in the air, you start to fall, you grab onto the head, and it kind of slows you for a moment as you slip free, unable to hold yourself up, you kind of land on your butt.
Aramis, what are you thinking?
Holding him up was hurting my shoulder. I figured this was easier.
You should have just said something. Okay, I'll take over. Also,
You know what?
you really
Forget it.
should
I'm
consider
getting my-
who's. You should
I'm
really
getting my
consider
shit
who's
cut
around.
He looks at these two. I didn't think about that. I'm still not used to being considered on the run. And both of them kind of look from you to him and back to you, back to him. And they both start kind of stumbling over their words. We're not going to say anything. You know, we don't want no problem with Jedi. We don't mind Jedi, so long as they don't cause problems with us. We don't mind Jedi.
And all I'm going to do is look over at them, and I'm going to do a persuasion check of, you didn't see anything. Okay, so that is a regular persuasion check, so that's a 30.
Both of them kind of look at you for a moment. Didn't see what now?
Exactly. You're not going to even try to beat that, are you?
No. So, HK.
Yes.
On Aphod's body, you find a pendant. You find a very ornate blaster pistol. that is missing a power cell.
Ah. You didn't even have a fucking loaded gun. Oh my god.
He had a pendant and he had a what?
Custom engraved blaster pistol.
Without a power cell.
Engravings offer no tactical advantage whatsoever.
Aphod never worried about
I'm so
tactical
cool.
advantage. He only worried about appearing to be wealthy and powerful.
I'm guessing he's the one saying this, right?
Yes.
Yep.
There is perhaps a reason why Aphod is now dead on this table, on this chair.
Oh, considering the plan he sent the rest of the men with, there's a good chance if you didn't kill him today, they would have killed him tomorrow.
So he only had a pendant and a thing. Okay. Is there
Anything
anything
else?
special about the pendant?
As she looks at it, she looks at the Duros guy. I thought he just bullshitted being close to Jabba. Is that...
Oh.
And the Duros looks at her for a moment and then starts to laugh.
I have it on an authority that he was somewhat close to Jabba, but not exactly in his inner circle. And no one's going to miss him.
Well, nobody will miss him, that is for sure. But calling him close to Jabba, that would be like saying a Loth cat is close to the Jedi.
Exactly. I'm guessing that thing is forged. A forgery.
You don't
There's
know.
no way to verify.
I mean, there is a way to verify, but do you really want to go through that?
No, we don't have time for that. There's no easy way to verify.
It would be troublesome to verify.
Alright, so you successfully removed the head from this droid.
Okay. I
Yeah,
guess.
I don't know if you guys heard it earlier, but I evaded Zorna and got my fusion cutter out again because I'm tired of being picked up.
Oh, no, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
I didn't hear it either, so...
Okay. Well, if you're just going to avoid me, I'm just going to go ahead and say, Aramas, can you please keep an eye on them and Grawl? I'll be right back with H.
Certainly. Before you go, do you mind if I make it a little easier for Grawl?
Go ahead.
Okay, mind taking a step back? Cuts the legs out from the droid and it flops to the ground next to you.
You know,
Puts
the
his-
funny thing is that, like, as I was saying that last sentence, I was like, after I'm done with this droid, I was probably just gonna walk up and try to get Armis's lightsaber.
Yeah, Aramis took pity on you. He saw
Grawl,
how much...
can you please make sure to cut off and keep the parts that the blade touched? I don't want evidence of a lightsaber here. That's what I'm getting at.
Fair.
Also,
That completely removes
their
what he was just
blasters.
doing for me.
I don't want evidence of a lightsaber being used here.
Grab their blaster arms.
Hey, you want the fusion cutter? You want to do it yourself?
Okay, HK1. Let's meet again. Okay, yeah. Also, grab those blaster arms. Those might be useful later. Is there a trash compactor here?
In the basement somewhere.
Excellent.
Somewhere.
Grawl, once we're done with these droids and everything else, I want to take the corpses as well as these droids and put them in the trash compactor. In the meantime, HK, please come with me. And we're gonna go over to here.
He's typing, hang on.
Okay. That's the most relevant that he's pretty much is what I just said.
I think he's referring to these two.
No, not those two. I meant these two. and then
Yep.
the corpses.
Well, we want the people that are coming back to know that
Sure,
we killed Aphod,
we
don't we?
Okay, well, no, Aphod's corpse doesn't have any evidence of Jedi, so that's
Yeah.
fine. So
None of-
these
the
two
Wookiee
plus the
does,
Wookiee.
actually.
These two plus the Wookiee.
Okay.
We didn't actually kill that many people today.
No, we only killed 2. Yeah, make sure, yes. Loot the Wookiee's corpse before we trash it back.
Ooh, wait, we might want to purge security cam footage too.
Well, yeah, we're gonna destroy the. We're still working on it. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this door.
It is locked.
I will try this door.
It is locked.
Can I
Oh.
try and force it open?
Yeah, you can try. Roll a strength check.
I was gonna try to bypass the lock,
Oh, I
which
am
would be use
bypassing the
computers,
lock.
right? Use computers, right?
15.
The door does not budge. So you look at the lock. It's not an electronic lock.
Oh,
Wait, really? Really? Okay. What kind of lock is it?
It is some sort of mechanical lock. You're not 100% certain.
You guys want to know a funny thing?
hmm.
I have a power pry bar.
Lol.
But no one's gonna ask me about it.
I don't think anybody knows you have it.
You've never mentioned it.
Nope. I just have a toolkit full of lots of stuff.
Actually, hold on. I have a toolkit. Because
Oh yeah, you also have a toolkit.
I have a toolkit. So yeah.
You have a power pry bar.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, I'm just gonna pull out my power pry bar and force it open. Which is 1d8 bludgeoning. Oh no, that's just if used as a weapon. Do I just open it? What happens here?
Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, we'll just say, yeah, you stick your power pry bar in, and after a moment, you can hear the locking, the latch essentially break.
I'm glad that
And the
utility
door kind
belts
of
just
swings
come with a
open.
toolkit.
You're welcome for reminding you.
Thanks for reminding me. It's like, oh yeah, that's in the toolkit. The thing I have in my utility belt.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go! Utility belt. I grabbed it because it seemed useful. Whole bunch of useful
By the way,
stuff.
Saw, it
It
was a
is.
DC 15 to bust the
I
door
did get a
open.
15.
Oh, I thought you said a 13.
No.
Oh, so yeah, you yank that door open.
Okay, I'm assuming he does that long before I get my power pry bar out. So I
Yeah.
just sort of
Yeah.
put it away and then come over. And I look in. And I do a perception check. What do I see? With a 20?
I guess I'll also roll a perception check.
Yeah, 20. I got a 20 on my perception check.
Nope.
On that.
I got 29.
Okay. So for both of you can see, it's a pretty sparse room. There's tables. There's a couple of plates that has. There's a couple of plates that have like scraps, like bones and stuff of food. As dumb as Aphod was, he was absolutely a slob. Looking around the room, you can see some data pads here and there. Doesn't really have much. One of them appears to be essentially a journal. The bed
Well,
is
I'm gonna go ahead
absolutely
and-
unmade.
Okay. Are there any credit chips or anything?
There's a few, maybe 20 credits sitting on top of one of the desks.
Okay. I'm gonna grab that and all of his data pads and put them in my bandolier.
Okay.
Bandolier. Thank. Hold on. Let me check. Did I just give I don't think I ever mentioned giving the Vandalier to him, so yeah, I should still have it.
Sa,
So yeah.
Yeah.
one thing you notice that Zorna does not is, as Zorna is looking through this desk, the depth of the desk does not match how far she can reach into it.
Hmm.
So like she
Can I
pulls out a
walk up
drawer and she reaches in, and her hand only seems to go about a third of the way into the drawer.
Can I go up to it and, like... what do I do there? I guess try to pry open the bottom of the thing?
Are you just trying to break it, or are you trying to, like, find if it's a hatch or something?
I'll try to find if it's a hatch. I assume that's a perception roll?
Yep.
Okay. 25.
Okay. Best as you can tell, if it's a false bottom, it is not accessed by the inside of the drawer.
Captain, there appears to be more in this drawer than it looks like.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look at it myself. I'm gonna look to see if it's got any hidden buttons on it or anything like that. Okay, that's a 19.
Okay. As you take a closer look at it, you start to realize around the edges where the sides of the drawer meet the front, there are like scuff marks.
Huh. Those are some odd scuff marks. HK, can you try removing this drawer?
Yes, I'll pull out the drawer all the way.
Drawer comes
Take it
out
out.
to the end. You can't take it out. It is the
It's in there.
the backside of the rails are essentially welded solid. So it's on. It's a. You know how desks are. They have the little rollers that you. So the where the end of the rollers is, there's a little flap that's been welded together, so you can't pull the drawer out.
Okay, so it's metal, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna take out my fusion cutter. And I'm gonna cut those welds.
Before you do that, HK, how hard do you try to pull?
Very good question. Like,
Well, I was trying to take it out of the drawer, so...
But were you trying to,
that
like, were
hard.
you pulling the drawer out carefully and trying to very carefully, or were you just kind of just pulling to pull it?
I think I was pulling it out decently carefully.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Ooh. 1 second.
damn.
Calculator. 31 in total.
So as you get to the edge where the drawer won't move, you pull a little bit to try and pull it loose, and you feel the actual front part of the drawer kind of wobbles a little.
Can I wobble it again? Yes, I can. I don't know why I would.
So, are you going to put more force into it or what?
Yeah, I'll put more force into it.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Oh, goody. 10. No,
Just-
not even 10.
Oh,
8.
okay.
No,
That's-
8? Yes, 8.
You try to pull. It doesn't come loose, but you can feel just the tiniest bit it shifts.
Captain, would you please assist me with this? I believe we can pull this off.
All right, I will assist you. So I'm just doing an assist check. It's +2, right? If I
Yeah.
succeed.
Yep.
Do you have higher strength than me? You
No,
have lower strength. Low. Okay.
Oh,
that's a 2.
16, 17, 18.
Okay, so Zorda kind of half-heartedly helps, but she doesn't really do much. But the second time you try, it pops off, and a pile of credits come pouring out of the bottom section of it.
A pile of credit.
Excellent. I'm gonna grab that pile up as well.
As you look, you can see there's actually still more credits. It's just basically the front of it popped off, and the credits at the front kind of shook loose and fell out. But you can see there's actually quite a bit more in there.
Coin drawer.
Okay, so I'm gonna just take all of those credits. How much is it total?
So if you take the time to count it, it comes out to be
Wait,
about
I have a credit. Oh, no, never mind.
It comes out to be 14,000 credits.
Oh. Now that's some money.
So in total, he had 14,020 credits. Excellent. I'm gonna transfer all of those credits to one cred stick.
You'd have to go to a bank.
Oh, I
They're
have to
physical
go-
credits.
Wait. Oh, okay. They're physical. They're not on a cred stick.
Nope, they are physical credits.
Okay, I was gonna say if these are on a cred stick. Oh, okay. Physical credits. Huh. Okay. Do we have a bag in here for me to carry these with?
We have sheets.
Like in this closet.
There are sheets on the bed. We can probably make something out of that.
Do you look in the closet?
Yes, I look in the closet.
There's a couple of bags. There's all sorts of clothing.
Okay, I find the most inconspicuous bag that can fit all the credits, and I put them in there.
It looks like a pretty basic canvas bag.
Okay. I'm gonna sling that over my shoulder,
Okay.
and do I see anything else in here at all?
Roll a perception check.
Perception check. Deception check. I mean, perception check. That's a 6, so that's 13.
Appears to be everything.
HK, can you please make sure that I didn't miss anything, and then join me outside?
Yes. I'll do another perception check on the inside of the the
Closet?
The
Armoire? I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
23. 26.
So, as you're looking at it, you notice the bottom of it is a little discolored. And as you bend down closer and look, you realize there is a black case that was painted to look like...
Of course. And this is why you always have two people do perception checks.
Yeah, I'll pop that open.
Inside of it, there is a weapon of some sort. It is about not quite a meter long. A meter, so a little over, not quite, right around 3 feet. So 36 inches. Not as big as you might think.
Does it look like a melee weapon or a ranged weapon?
You're not in there. You can't see it.
Well, no, I'm asking
like
for
a gun?
benefit.
It kind of looks like a blaster, but you can't find any place. You can't find any power attachments for it.
Oh.
I'll pick it up and inspect it. Can I is there anything I can roll for this? Probably not. Can I try knowledge mechanics?
Yeah.
Or not knowledge. Can I try a mechanics check?
Yeah.
Knowledge technology.
I don't
Knowledge
have
technology.
that. 25.
Knowledge tactics.
So you can tell it's some sort of ranged weapon. It has. There is a small rod which, if you pull on it, it pulls back, and you can see a tube. The piece you pull back, there's a little nub that, as it comes forward, the nub pushes into and then rotates and locks itself inside of the tube.
Yep. Okay, I know what this is.
I might know what
Out
this
of character, I
is.
know what this is.
Out of character, yeah.
And as you look the case over again, you notice there are several long, cylindrical metal tubes.
Oh yeah, this is a missile launcher.
No. Yes, definitely a missile launcher.
Okay. There's no, like, they didn't leave the user manual in there, did they?
Nope.
Damn. Okay, I'll shoulder this for now, and I'll take the cylindrical, cartridges?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take those and... well,
Okay.
I don't have pockets, but pocket them.
Okay.
I don't have pockets. I need to get a backpack.
I mean,
In
you could just call me
total-
back in.
In total, there are 20 cartridges, as well as the unknown ranged weapon.
There's a clip, right? Oh, okay, they call it a clip. Should be in, right?
I assume it's like a... what is it? Like, out of character, this is definitely a rifle of some sort.
This is a slug thrower.
It's a bolt-action slug thrower.
Yeah.
Both action. Okay, I was gonna say breach.
Well, okay, I'm just trying to figure out, is it a magazine or is it actually in a clip
Nope.
for the
Did you
20
say-
rounds?
Did you
It's
say
a tube.
20 or 40?
20.
Sorry?
It's a tube-fed.
Oh, it's tube fed. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a.
Okay,
If
so
you've
it's like,
seen if you've seen a
bandolier.
lever-action rifle where you load the cartridges in the side, there's a tube
I know.
that goes down the bottom of the barrel, which is where the cartridges sit.
So they're not pointed, they're all flat tops.
Yep.
You know, just for the sake of it, I'm going to go, like, after clearing that out, I'm going to go check the bed, because this fucker might have put something underneath that, too.
So, as you mess with the sheets, you feel the bed does not feel like a bed. It's quite hard underneath it.
This motherfucker.
Okay, I'll lift up the mattress.
I'm gonna
Can I
be
lift up
confused
the
about what's
mattress?
going on and check back in, look back in.
So
This-
you step in
this
about
bed
the
is
same
not a
time. He picks up on the sheets, and so the sheets are essentially glued onto the surface of whatever it is, and as you lift, it kind of lifts up with it. There is some sort of terminal device. You're not 100% certain what it is. There is
Captain.
a little, like, 8-inch by 12-inch box, like a steel case, and there is a small wooden box that looks like it has been burned.
Captain, take a look at this.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look. Also, I noticed the rifle that you probably have slung over your shoulder.
Yeah. I'll pick up the metal box and inspect it, I guess?
So it looks like it's a safety box of some sort. It doesn't have a lock or anything on it, and you flip the little latch and open it up, and there's more credit inside of it.
I will hand that to Sorna.
So, Audie, I'm assuming that this is more or less what we found. Let me post this in the actual right chat. That's what he has slung over his shoulder, more or less?
More or less.
Yeah.
Nice.
This one's a little different because instead of the piece coming off the back of it like that, the top of it is essentially is a tube that, as you pull, it kind of slides itself up and rotates out. Have you guys seen how like a Mosin-Nagant bolt works?
Yeah.
Where it comes back and rotates up to the top of the rifle?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Okay.
Ah.
So I'll just imagine a Mosin-Nagant with Star Wars Grooblies on it.
Yeah, basically. And this one, the the body of it is made out of some cellulose material, aka wood.
Yeah.
But it is also, again, just like his blaster, it is very ornately carved. It's not like it is made to look very ornate, very beautiful.
Okay. So basically, Mosin meets lever gum.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's not bad.
Inside
Cool
the little
idea.
strong box that has credits, there's an additional 1,600 credits. Inside the small...
1,600?
Correct. Inside the small burned wooden box, there is another pendant of some sort. This one looks like it is slightly melted. It looks like it was a locket, but whatever caused it to melt has made it... You're not sure if you could open the locket.
Okay. I'm going to pocket that for now.
Okay.
And then there's the terminal. Can I attempt a use computer checks on the terminal?
You can, yeah. Are you trying to turn it on, or are you trying to investigate what it is?
I want to investigate what it is first.
Okay.
Is that still use computer?
I would go with mechanics on that.
Okay.
Because you're trying to investigate the function, not use it.
24.
Okay. You can tell it's a part to a hollow communication terminal. It's missing the actual hollow emitter, but the rest of it's still there.
Okay. Now I'm going to try and turn it on.
You turn it on, and there's a moment of static, and then suddenly you are hearing what you are fairly certain is a clone's voice.
Huh.
I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to pick it up and say, yeah, let's take a look at this in more detail later. Add it to my sack, along with the other credits.
So the terminal does not fit into the bag.
Okay.
We'll walk out with it.
Yeah, HK, can you carry this? I'll take care of that gun thingy.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, thank you.
Grawl, you've successfully gotten both of the both the heads off the battle droids and removed the memory cores from them.
Sweet.
So, are you going to try and disconnect either of their blaster arms, or are you just going to leave that?
I got what I was here for. She won't mind that I didn't take the blast arms, right?
I'm gonna come back in. Is that thing still here, by the way?
Yeah, it's so it stopped sucking on the spice tube. It's just kind of laying there, just like.
Is it looking in my direction?
No, it's
Or
just
is it-
kind of staring across at the wall over here. Like it's leaned up against the device.
Mhm.
It has the tube in its hand, but its arm is just kind of flopped down, and it's just kind of staring at the wall. And for the moments that its eyes are open, it's not. It's staring at the wall, but you can see it's not focused on anything.
Actually, before I leave, did we check this thing?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is there more furniture for me to ransack?
It's a computer terminal.
Okay.
And again,
Well-
you're fairly certain as you're looking at it, you compare it to some of the data pads that you've picked up, and you're fairly certain the data pads were copies of what was on that terminal.
Okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm just going to come back out into this main room.
I will follow.
I guess I'll stop probably here. Grawl, did you get the cores?
Yeah, I got the cores.
Did you get the arms?
No, that's a lot of work. I'm tired.
Okay. HK, can you leave that here for a moment and move the Wookiee corpse as well as these 2 battle droids into the compactor?
That will take some time, Captain. But
The Duros kind of looks at you guys. The compactor's downstairs. If you're going to put them in the compactor, you're going to have to drag them all the way down there.
I'll put the computer terminal right at my feet and start dragging.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
Is this in character or out of character?
This is the Duros talking.
Okay.
You want to get rid of these things, right?
Yes.
You want to send a message to both the people who worked with Aphod as well as the people who hated him, right?
Indeed.
Turn the self-destruct system back on.
Preferably without destroying... preferably while destroying the evidence. Where is the power generator for this place?
Again, downstairs. But you can activate the self-destruct system. You can reactivate the self-destruct system from the security terminal or the control room.
Yes, but how am I to know that that will for sure destroy the evidence of a lightsaber being used here?
Captain, a sufficiently large explosion will remove all evidence of us being here at all.
How big is the generator? Yeah, you probably see it slung across HK's back, I guess? Still?
The Duros looks at Zorna. Aphod was a fan of making sure his tech worked well. Getting it set up correctly, not so much, but making sure it worked well, yeah. He was adamant that self-destruct system would take out this whole base and probably half a block with it. Which is part of the reason why he chased out all the people who lived around here. He was a scumbag, but he wasn't such a scumbag to let innocent people die.
No idea.
You wouldn't,
okay.
from where you see it, you're not sure what it is yet.
All right, then, Grawl, let's head out. Aramis as well. You two, follow us for now. After we're clear of the building, I'll say that we can go our separate ways.
Oh.
I know that she's still tied up. I'm gonna probably set her loose. And I'm looking specifically at her when I say go our separate ways, as in, like, trying to let her know that I'm gonna let her loose.
I guess this would be a good enough time to tell you that, Gardula sends her regards.
Ah, so you are the one who was going to be her double agent.
I've been communicating with her for about 3 weeks. She reached out through someone else. And I was told that if I calmed this address at these times with information about what Aphod was doing, I would be taken care of. And the first week I did it, and I was terrified that Aphod would find out and kill me, and then suddenly I got a message with an account number, and I looked at the account, and it had my name on it, and it had 30,000 credits in it. And so I figured, okay, good time to set up myself so when Aphod got himself killed, I'd have someplace to go.
I see.
Well, I guess we can give her a ride then.
Well, the only reason that we're still here and not already with Gardula is because of the severe amount of damage we took while acquiring that information for her. Was never going to hand it over. A deal is a deal, after all.
Oh, certainly. I had a feeling that you weren't so shady.
In the meantime, let us head out, and I'm gonna head back towards the security station.
I'll pick up the whatchamacallit, the terminal.
Yeah.
Start making my way out.
And I guess I'm just gonna like have this door open.
So
And
what's
then-
the plan?
Girl, can you please reactivate that self-destructive aphods?
Sure.
Excellent.
Do I need to roll anything since I've done this 2 times already?
No. You're not under
while he's-
pressure. You know what you're doing. I'm not going to make you roll this time.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna take out my dagger and cut her bindings. Or I guess I don't need to cut it. I just ask Aramis to untie her.
Yeah, he unties it.
Okay. That way we don't lose the rope.
So the Duros looks at all of you. Guess this is a good time for me to say my name is Solith.
Okay.
Did I get that
Does that
right?
mean anything?
Is that Soleth?
ITH.
ITH.
Solith.
Okay.
It's his name. He's just telling you his name. He figures, seeing as you aren't killing him, and you know, if it weren't for y'all, he'd be a dead motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. You guys get to know his name. So, I'm assuming you guys reactivate the system and return to the ship.
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna copy all of the information I've taken for notes and make a separate document for that.
Do I get a knowledge technology to know what a slug thrower is?
When you get to take a look at it, certainly. When you're walking through town, I would say you're probably not looking at it because it's. How tall are you?
Who?
Slightly over half a meter.
Okay, so it's taller. It's longer than you are tall.
Damn it.
There we go. Got notes set up. Fred, we're back. And I guess we're gonna set up here. Go over everything.
So, you hear the lock on his quarters deactivate. You hear the door open a little bit. You know he's peeking out. After a few minutes, you hear the door opening, and you can hear him come out and down the hall. As he rounds the corner and sees these two, you can see his face go white. Boss,
Aphod is dead.
Solith looks at Fred. No idea. He just kind of whatever. However, Kaveri looks at him. You! And you can see her go from completely calm to just pure hate.
Perfect.
I told them you took it. I told them. And Fred kind of puts his hands up.
Took what? What exactly did Fred take?
the books that showed I was 300 credits away from paying him off.
Is this true, Fred?
Fred kind of stares at the floor and looks kind of bashful. I thought it was an easy way to make it so they wouldn't know my name. You know, I owed them money too, and when I said I couldn't pay them back, they said I had to come up with the money or they'd kill me. And I came to the realization if I took the books, they couldn't find out how much I owed them. I didn't really think about anybody else. I just did it.
I see. Well, Fred, I'm gonna have to ask that. Did she ever give her name, by the way, or should I just call her Kavari?
She'll have told you that that is her name, Kavari.
Okay, Kavari's her name.
Yes.
I'll have to ask Kavari that you please forgive him.
She walks over here, and you can see as you say that she looks absolutely incredulous. But you can see her. She puts her hand on her chin and she thinks for a moment. And all of a sudden she lashes up and kicks him in the junk. Forgiven. And she walks away and he just kind of collapses to his knees. You can just hear...
I need to make probably a deception check to try to mask my smirk at this. Oh god, that's not a very good roll. Okay, it's still a 16. So hopefully he doesn't notice that I'm smirking about this.
So, Solith will look at you, Zorna. Well, if Kaveri has a job with Gardula, maybe I can find some work there.
Perhaps. But it will be a while before we get going. As you can probably tell, the ship has been through hell and back.
Fred kind of looks up and, in a very high-pitched and scratchy voice, "The guy called! They're coming tomorrow to fix it!"
Sorry, what was that? No, seriously, what was that? I missed it.
He said the guy called, they're coming tomorrow to fix it.
Ah, excellent.
Smile's even bigger.
Right.
And he just kind of crawls away.
Gross. Okay, I see. Oh, I misspelled that. Okay, gotcha. I did AS instead of OS.
Ass.
Anyways.
With that, unless there's any complaints, I think that's probably a good place to end for today.
Yeah.
I just wanted to divide the money first.
Okay.
Hey Zorna, can I have a look at that weapon?
Certainly.
Great. Knowledge. That's perfect. Thank you, game. What a way to end.
Nat 20.
Nat
Nice.
20 on a knowledge check.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you fairly quickly identify it is a slug thrower. The cartridges, as you look at them, they are flat tipped. But you realize,
What?
Yeah, flat tip. So they can be tube loaded.
Wait, can you not tube load with regular bullets? I don't
so with a standard point tip round in a tube load weapon, there is a fractional chance of the right selection of situations happening and causing a accidental discharge in the tube. It is exceedingly rare. In all the years I've heard of tube-loaded weapons, I've heard of it twice.
Yeah. So it's the one on the left in this image. Is what they look.
okay.
More or less, probably.
I would show the people on the stream, but Twitch and guns don't get along.
No.
No, I understand.
So, the other thing that the rounds, the cartridges for this weapon are about 2-ish inches long and about as thick as your pinky finger.
Damn.
They're fairly high caliber rounds.
Yeah, so actually the ones I linked were probably pretty close to the size.
Yeah.
Those are 350 Legend.
Jesus, yeah. I mean, you could go a little bit larger and go equivalent to like a 450 Bushmaster.
Yeah, actually, no. The ones I linked are 2 1/4 inch overall length, and like 357 to like, yeah.
Yeah, the 450 Bushmaster isn't quite that long, so yeah, it'd probably be more like that 350 Legend.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because that's a deer hunting round.
Yeah.
Listen, Grawl loves ancient technology, and a slug thrower seems pretty old to him.
Yeah.
Probably a Tuscan one. Too.
To be fair, so this slug thrower is, you said you're 1.5 meters? Or
Grawl is just under 2 feet.
just under. Okay, so you're about 2/3 of a meter tall. So
Yeah.
this thing is about 1/3 of your height taller than you are.
Just have it laid out over the bench here as I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick question I need answered is are we going to split the credits 4 ways or 3 ways? Are we splitting it with Aramis?
I feel like we should cut Aramis in on at least some of it because he did get hurt.
Okay,
he did willingly come to help with us.
I'm just going to ask Aramis, how much of the cut do you want? Do you want a full cut, or do you want, like, not a full cut?
I mean, how much is my cut if I take a full cut?
3,905 credits.
Give me 1,000 credits and keep the rest.
Okay.
And call my passage to someplace safe paid for. Deal?
All right. Deal. So I'm gonna just straight up knock 1,000 credits off. Did spell it. It's how it's in my notes, so probably 4. So we each get 3,655.
What?
Huh?
You each get 3,655 credits.
Yeah.
My calculator's showing me at 4,873.
You did 14,000, right? 14,000. Hold on.
14,620.
14. Okay. It's 4. This 14,620 divided by 4.
No, we're dividing it
by 3.
3.
Oh, okay, my bad. You're right.
Remember,
You're right.
Aramis is only taking 1,000, which is why you subtracted 1,000 from the original
Divided by
total.
3. You're right. You're right. Okay, my bad. Okay, so it's going to be an odd number. Who wants the extra credit? It's 1 extra credit.
Give RMS an extra credit. 1,001 credits.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 1,001 credits for us.
Okay.
Just to make this even. So we each get 4,873. You're right.
All right. So while you guys are finishing that up, I'm going to outro the stream. So I will be back in a moment. All right.
Okay.
So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to call it a night. Thank you for everybody who came out. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. For those who are wondering, yes, I know I have not gotten I have not gotten a bunch of this up on YouTube yet. I will work on that this week. Life has been absolutely insane for me, so I'm trying to get caught back up and get everything dealt with. I am hopeful that this weekend I can do a stream to rebuild my overlays and things like that. Figure out what we have going on and go from there. So, for those who are out today, who are new to the stream, thank you so much for coming out. Excuse me, I got the hiccups for some reason. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate it. For those who are new and you want to know next time I'm streaming, hit the follow button. Down below the stream, there are links to the Facebook page for OTG as well as my Twitter. Go follow me at those places too. I almost always post there when I'm live. If you are interested in becoming part of OTG, not necessarily this game, but maybe in the future, we may increase the number of players in this game or start a different game in the future. Join OTG. I have to update the Discord link down below. I will update that after stream, and that'll be good for 30 days. If you enjoy the stream and you want to see more, and you want to help support it, subscribe. Even a Prime sub. Pretty much everything I get goes back into the stream or back into keeping me in a position where I can stream. Keeping the bills paid, keeping the lights on, keeping the internet going, all that. Beyond that, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you all next time I stream. Peace.